Go. Holy shit.
And better.
I hope so.
Oh, it's going to smell
Are
awful.
you recording at Audacity?
It literally... No, but I can still grab it.
It's fine.
Ugh. If it was recorded, because it might not have gotten the first few seconds of that, I don't know. Okay, now there's another problem. There's only one mic recording, as far as I can tell. This thing is getting retarded. What did it do?
Let's get retarded. What?
I've only been working with this thing for God knows how long.
17 weeks?
Yeah, 17 weeks, and no, that's not true. We weren't using it in our first week.
Alright.
The first couple weeks. Logitech 2 start. Now, do we have an echo again?
Echo. Jitterbug.
All right. So I don't know what the hell
echo.
keeps happening.
But that says no echo.
I don't know if it's crashing or what's they just disappeared again. Okay, never mind. You know what? Oh, you know what?
Simmer down now.
What the heck is this doing?
Fuck you.
I have 3 different. I don't know when it started doing this. That's what I want to
Chinese
know.
food today.
Yeah, no. I want some
Hold
too.
on. I'm gonna back one
Rice?
of these
Good
out.
rice.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, back this guy off.
I want to see him on the flat.
All right. I got it figured out now. So apparently, when you minimize them, they don't go to the tray anymore. They go down, or not to the taskbar. They go down to the tray, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. I digress. All right, I think we're good there.
Let better said echo.
Where are you? He's got to be joking. Echo. Alright, so, stories. Actually, these are more announcements. We can skip the announcements because it's pretty much determined I'm going to go over them anyway. Possible Xbox announcement?
Wait, what? Did we already go past the first stories?
Yeah, those are all announcements.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Warzy is back on Steam.
I can't remember if that was the
Is it
one
still free?
good or bad or
That's
what.
the bad one.
Oh, the false advertising, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
We can briefly go over it, I guess.
I've played it, but going over what I've seen in Warzy or Daisy, see, that's exactly their problem. Anyway, Daisy sounds fucking amazing. I haven't played it in weeks, though. But some of the updates they've
haven't even. You bought it from me. I haven't even gotten it up and running yet. Watchdog. Yeah, we need to do that. That's good. That's a good one.
Watch Dogs making PC their target.
No, to challenge GTA.
Well, I mean, that's also part of that, technically. Right below that is Watch Dogs making PC their target.
Sleeping Dogs would probably challenge it too if they come to a good enough story. So, Sleeping Dogs would probably challenge GTA too.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Sleeping Dogs, not Watch Dogs.
Yeah. EA to include microtransactions from here on out.
Yeah, we can go off on that, but I swear to God, Will, we're on the same team, so we do not need to start fighting each other.
But what was it again?
EA to include microtransactions on all games from here on out. We're on the same team. We don't need to kill each other because I know we're going to disagree about some stuff probably.
Massive telemetry also proving EA's stance on microtransactions.
What the hell does that mean? Just it's proof?
From what I've seen in the past Maddens, basically you can pay for cheats now.
Yeah, kind of. Telemetry is when a piece of software reports back what it's doing or how it's being used.
Oh, yeah.
So they have over a terabyte of data a day just off of Battlefield 3 alone. Not counting all the other games they have out there. So they're paying attention to exactly what their products are being used for.
Hell, if it's working and people are taking advantage of it, whatever, but I don't trust them.
They're encroaching on normal gamers. That's what's annoying me.
Yeah, and I don't trust them.
I'm going to save this for this show.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway,
trust them.
Daisy update. I don't know if I should include these from now on out.
No.
Just
Because honestly, we
I'm
need
the only one that's obsessed
seriously.
with
Do you have a piece of paper so we can write on the wall or on something Daisy good, Warzy bad? 'Cause I can never tell the difference.
Here's some tape.
it. Yeah, we'll put up a poster.
I'm serious.
poster.
Do you
Well,
have a piece of
yeah.
paper?
Oh, yeah.
Green light, red.
Get a piece of paper and write it down for me, 'cause I'm never gonna remember this.
And that's the problem. Online gambling's now
I thought I stepped on the cat.
legal in New
Shoe.
Jersey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh?
I just want to come here if it's okay.
Yeah, marker over there, bro, or no?
We have a ton of Assassin's Creed 4 stuff.
Yes.
Interesting.
Wailing over wailing.
That didn't work at all.
Warface is Crytek's free-to-play online shooters coming to the U.S. after being in Russia for a year.
Warzy good, right?
Warzy is bad.
Warzy bad?
Daisy is good.
Okay.
I can't say that either. It's just they were first, and they got ripped off by somebody who had money. Thief reboot in the works.
You guys can touch on that. I never played it, so
What is
I
it?
never played it either, really.
Here we go. There's more right there for you. Let me see.
Yeah, I can't see it from here. I mean, I can make it
If you have a
out.
marker, I could make it. That's not a marker.
Shenmue 3
Yes.
looking to be crowdsourced. I didn't put any notes in there. I totally missed that one somehow.
Is there a marker in here at all, or markers anymore?
Yeah, they're in the closet, I think.
Closet?
Top shelf, yeah.
Where?
Top shelf, right hand side. Then somebody brought up the notion that single player needs to go away, which I kind of agreed with at first, and then I kind of read through it because it's more. I think it's more fun, in my opinion. Or I thought it was more fun. Being a part of something bigger, even if all you're doing is a single player mission.
Basically, what Assassin's Creed 4 is gonna do.
What?
Have you not read the story then? I guess they're announcing some kind of new program with Assassin's Creed 4 where you are playing single player, but you're contributing to a bigger whole.
I don't know how that works, but we'll see.
It's an interesting.
I need to read through that then. All I've really gotten to see is the trailer. That was about it.
Oh yeah, there's some stories.
But yeah, at the end of it, after reading all of it, and I was like, oh yeah, he's got a point. I kind of agree that fuck you.
There we
stop
go.
making things go away in games.
Yes.
That better?
No, it's not. I can't see it.
Fucker.
4K is a waste, with downloads leaning towards
There we go.
100 gigabytes.
Can we see it now on the camera or no?
Probably not. I'll look.
We don't need it on the camera. I just need it from me.
No, camera's nowhere near it, but that's okay.
Where's the camera?
We don't need it on the camera.
Well, I'm putting it
We
next to our
don't
head
need
so
no
you can see
sticky
it.
camera.
Put it next to our head so we can see it.
No.
Huh?
Just fucking forget.
Shut your mouth!
Just not worth it, mate.
It is worth it.
We have one viewer. We're awesome.
There we
No
go.
nipples yet.
No nipples yet.
We only had 4, so that's why I kind of
We only have
laughed.
one.
Let's see what my...
Disappointingly, the Pride 2 countdown stream goes
The
by.
future comes one day at a time. Wow.
Stream went bye-bye.
What?
Our stream went bye-bye. May or may not be you, stream. Fuck, are you kidding me? Hello?
Hello!
We got 2 viewers, supposedly.
Fuck you, joystick.
Well,
Do a search on their main site for Assassins, and it doesn't display it in chronological order. The first fucking thing I see is Ubisoft announces Assassin's Creed 3 for the PS3. Or Assassin's Creed for PS3.
wait.
2006.
Okay, good, weird. Alright, cool, sorry. Alright. So yeah, disappointingly, the Prey 2 countdown site has nothing to do with Bethesda. Do we care?
I don't think there's enough people interested in Prey 2.
I was. That was better. I need something heavier to weigh this down. Apparently. Alright, so we'll get rid of that story. Social integration. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Anyways, social integration, yay or nay? Discussion.
For sports?
No, for all games.
It says sports, and that's all. Anyway, I don't know because I don't see why I would need to post. I just whooped the computer's ass 40 to 2. You know.
To gloat at the computer.
Yeah.
Take that, you ones and zeros.
I outsmarted you.
You have no power here. Yeah, I'm sending you the link to that story about the always connected single player. And when I read always connected, I started to get upset, but then it wasn't what I thought it was.
Where? How'd you send it to me?
Yeah, Gmail.
Okay.
That was good.
What are you doing, Tinker? What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at you. Look at your face. Look at your face.
I don't. It just doesn't say enough to understand
know.
what they're saying, including the Horizon system, which provides character aboard the ship with pirate opportunities, side quests. That could be kind of cool. Where if even if you're not online, you're still part of a ship.
I have no idea.
That'd be kind of cool, kind of like a clan type deal.
Kind of like Red Dead Redemption did. Stream is back.
What is the new Max Payne 3 for $4.49?
What?
Who cares? The game sucks.
I want to play it for $4.49.
Is it or PC? I'm assuming.
It's on Xbox.
Wait, what? Where?
No.
$4.49 where?
It says news. Max Payne 3 and Left 4 Dead 2 only $4.49 Xbox Live.
$4.49.
That's what it says right here.
Let me see it.
Here.
So this is a one-day deal.
All you gotta do is sign into your
That's
account.
yes. Damn it. That's part of the. That's liar. So it's gonna be, I think, $14.99 or $9.99.
What's-
That's the sale's over anyway.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go over the Assassin's Creed stories real quick, just so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to
There you go. It's $9.99.
$5.99. I'd probably get it, but $9.99. Yeah, they didn't really announce much more than that here, from what I've seen. Edward Kenway, father of Haytham Kenway.
Haytham Kenway, who is the father of Connor. That's how they're going to be connected. The next two games are going to be all about the Kenway family.
So is it before the American Revolution or after it still?
After,
Okay.
I would think. Well, I don't know.
They still have a.
Because you think the pirates would have been like 1600 to 1700 roughly. You would think.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think there's that many pirates after 17, maybe 1800. I mean, there might have been some out there, but not. I wouldn't think there'd be that many.
So I'm not getting their argument with whaling here.
Apparently, you can do whaling in the game.
Yeah, PETA.
Is
Yeah.
that historically accurate?
I think so.
I believe so.
Then what the fuck is their problem?
They're
Because
afraid
it's
you're hurting
Don't
it.
teach
horrifying.
history.
You're,
because
They're
it's
afraid that a rash of teenagers are going to start going out to the sea and killing whales for fun.
or profit or.
Guess what? It was a trade back in the day. That's how they got oil for
Lipstick
on the blubber.
blubber. Right out.
Who is dumb enough to think Modern Warfare there's a beta go around for Modern Warfare 4? Are they fucking stupid?
Probably is beta if there is any.
Domain name, some minor sleuthing and quickly expose the site's owners to have nothing to do with the Infinity War Activision
Well,
similar
as a
scams turned up
Halo.
in Black Ops 2 last year, as well as Halo 4. Thanks to enormous non-core audience, big name shooters command, be wary. If you get caught by this, you're fucking stupid, and you deserve to lose your money.
Well then.
On that bombshell. Oh, by the way, I need to talk to you about something in a few minutes, James.
What's up?
Just
Off air?
a running joke that we can do on the air
Oh.
that is a nod to a certain demographic of people.
Ooh, dangerous. Big slow cack has opened the document. Big slow cack has left. Big slow cack has opened the document. Big slow cack has left.
I'm going back and forth between chat. What?
I don't know. I hear The Walking Dead.
Here's the thing on Hulu, the SNL.
Oh yeah.
I saw they sent me an email.
Supposedly they make it racist or something. Yeah, and the guy that got to play Daryl is freaking awesome.
It's Kevin Hart.
Purchase that humble bundle. $7 in the bank.
Come with me, we'll get you that water. Okay.
This is uncomfortable. Not to sound racist. Well, I gotta stop you there, buddy. Just starting a sentence with not to sound racist means you're probably about to say something super racist.
Dad, he's eating Maggie!
You're getting off the car! Right? What's up? What's going on? You're eating our friend. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Would you rather I just eat some fried chicken or some watermelon? Sorry. Usually really cool. Hey, you just do your thing. I'm just trying to learn.
It has all of my music as well.
Dragon Force.
Dad, that's not the zombie, I mean, come on, he's doing a thriller dance.
Carl, Thriller is a very special dance for many African Americans.
What about that?
Black guy can't have a white friend.
This is ridiculous, Dad. His foot fell off.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Are you embarrassed? You should be. Carl, you're going to accept Lyle with all his differences. White people brains.
Told you he was a zombie.
Good work, Carl. Knew we were racist. Let's move.
Guys, can we discuss the fact that Maggie just died? Is that...
Super Smash Kittens should be probably be.
Okay, that was horrible. Stop.
You sound nothing like Ace Ventura.
What was it trying?
No, James was.
Shut your hole.
This would be like it must be a really slow news day. Saints 4 rumored for August. No shit. I mean,
No shit.
I'm gonna say if you don't think there's gonna be a follow up to part 3, then you're out of your mind.
Well, it was already announced that it was going to be out.
I like the other song live better.
What is this, Macklemore?
Why is there only shitty copies available? I guess the only ones that don't get taken down.
What is your fascination with this white, shitty rap?
No, you haven't heard his other songs. Isn't that shitty? That's his gimmick song to get him up there.
Yeah, this is they're like all the people on Facebook. I hope they choose the good song to pick. It's like, dude, they're not gonna pick a good song to sing. They're gonna pick the one that sells.
No, the second one he
Sells
sung was
the
actually
most
really good.
people.
The second one was actually really good.
I don't know, but it was weird to hear the horns live.
Hello, I'm
I have no idea what that was. That was something in the video, apparently. Hello, I'm trying to sell stuff. Alright. Oh. Did they do any bits at all while they were on the show?
I'm not sure. I didn't look for any.
That'd been awesome. And of course, every time I turn my head, camera goes batshit. Ah, there it goes again. Yeah.
When is the spring sale for Steam?
Not for a while.
Any day. Picked up Dark Ciders.
Yeah.
One for
I thought I already had that for.
I do, but I got it for a
THQ.
buddy of mine at work.
Did it come with
I
the
don't
key?
think it was how the THQ sale was.
I think it was, yeah. But I picked up a bunch of stuff today.
I'm waiting for the price to go really low on Dark. That's basically free to get that because I have one. I already bought one and two because it came with the. Didn't that come with the THQ thing too, or did I buy
Dead
it?
Space?
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh, I must have bought it by itself. Yeah, I bought it by itself. So I got Dead Space 1 and 2 on. I'm like Peter.
I only have Darksiders 1. I want Darksiders 2. Even though I haven't played
Play
it.
through the one first.
They had
Yeah.
a sale on thing with Duke Nukem, Darksiders 2, and another one. It was a February sale on Amazon.
I'm gonna like uninstall the DayZ mod, and then I'm going to use Steam to actually do it now.
All I did was what I did with mine was I uninstalled it. I have a backup on my other hard drive with the game and everything, so I can do if I want to play it again. Install it again.
I had
Playing games I was playing it.
3, Dynamite Jack,
Dynamite Hack?
Jack.
Cause the boys in the hood are always hard.
Jesus Christ. The Witcher 3 has 100 hours of total game playtime. 100 hours
Of what?
playtime.
I guarantee it's not some special looking game. It's probably some 8-bit crap.
Witcher 3?
Oh, Witcher 3. It
Yeah.
said 50 hours. It didn't say 100, I thought.
Okay, so 50 hours with another. So it's a total of 100 hours. 50 hours with the first, and then 50 hours additional stories. I gotta install that on my computer too to play it. They couldn't say it on SNL, so they say something.
No, they say this is awesome. Sorry. Yeah.
because kids at 3 over up 3 o'clock in the morning can't handle that.
It wasn't 3 o'clock in the morning. It was 11:30 at night.
When it first comes on, it's
Live.
12:30.
It's not 3:30.
It's 12 and
It's
then-
an hour-long show.
It's on at 11:30.
They do two songs. One during
well,
halftime and then
still.
one
One at
next
midnight,
halftime.
then one at 12:30. It's not 3:30 in the morning though.
Still, who's kids are up at 12:30 in the morning on school night?
It doesn't matter because they don't ever. They
What?
don't say fuck on TV at all anytime. Normal
Tell that
TV.
to Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Who's saying-
What about what's his name too?
Samuel L. Jackson.
The old guy. What's his name?
Fuck man. Damn Sam.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cost us some money. I forgot about that.
Where's the laptop at?
It's called a netbook.
Where's it at then, bitch?
Cause it's too small to fit on your lap. It made
just
powered.
Bam!
Which I think it's still plugged in over
Wait, wasn't it?
$20 in my pocket.
Where's the paracorder?
It's over there on the floor. I think you just picked it up and threw it down.
No, that was the.
This is
Move your stuff.
fucking
Move your stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on.
What'd you say? Say it again.
It was right there.
Right,
Am I-
is it black? Is it that one right there?
Why you gotta
No,
be
that's-
racist? No.
Bitch!
I don't know. I'm
This
James.
looks like a bitch.
What?
Pick water up in my hands.
Slurp it up like a bitch.
Here, cat. I know you want some beer.
I'm gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. In with this fucking Chinese food, man.
Don't hate, participate.
I can't participate. I got none. I want some, but I ain't got time to go get some in order to money.
Sure, okay, because I'm just coming over, bro. Sure, okay, the candy stuff coming over.
I have $7 in the bank, and I have $7 in my pocket.
Yeah, the guy showed me I can order a pizza probably. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Where am I going, bro?
I'm not buying you anything.
Whatever the double cheeseburger thing is.
From where?
Where are you going? McDonald's is like right there.
I know McDonald's right there. The double cheeseburger is separate by the Burger King.
So got a burger.
Where can you get something
Hand
more?
wallet and my keys.
And your phone, just in case anything might happen.
In case something happens.
Or you can just,
You're
park
talking
in the
it
road.
costs a little bit more, so it's $25. There's a really double thing of Burger King is. I'll go. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll go. Okay.
Oh, fine. I'll just be here by myself.
Keep me entertained! This is entertainment business.
All right. Looks like I'm all alone. This is Confessions of a Tech Support Worker. I hope they can hurry because there's only 15 minutes till we start. Alright. My mic sucks. I need a new mic stand. We need that. Somebody get on the mic. Confessions of an IRC mod. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Tech support's not all that great, nor very entertaining. So this one time, I totally banned this guy. And this time, I helped this lady install a piece of software. And I helped her set up her printer too. Hey, let's see. So I've got announcements to do. I need to shove shout outs in here somewhere. Probably right after the Assassin's Creed news. So I should probably type up the stuff there. General idea of what the hell I'm going to say. Oops. Do this. Cat is retarded. Alright, I keep going to forums, that's not what I want. God, I hate that crap. Oh, it's the same thing with routers nowadays, too. Run this disk before you install the router. Shut the fuck up. They just want to shove that crapware that they send. It's not just drivers they have you install; it's all the third-party software too. Oh, you need a printer, so you need some wannabe photo editing software. Oh, you bought a printer, so therefore we'll install fucking, we'll change your file associations too if you don't, be careful and look what you're clicking on. Yep. Yeah, at least 100 megabytes or so, depending on the printers. Don't even get me started with the bloatware they put on computers to sell to people. I mean, I know that's how they lower the price of them and whatnot, but yep. We see you bought a printer, so therefore have some PDF software as well. I need to hook up my. Well, actually, I guess it's Corey's old printer / scanner. I need to start getting in my photos digitized again. Yes, and for pre-show, I'm all by myself. Don't wanna be. Sorry. That is not what I'm looking for. There it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Got a little teary-eyed. It's okay. It's okay. Man tears. Well, while we're waiting, I'm going to clean up a little bit here. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. I heard it deep. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. It wants me to install Spotify. I am one of those people that does not have Spotify installed. Yes, leave this page. Jesus. Plus, I already have that song in my collection, I'm sure. Excuse. You know, I just saw Bob's, or Will's, what is it called? My motorcycle helmet reminded me that we need to do a Harlem Shake thing. Of course, I'm sure that's pretty much all outdone by now. Boy, this is an entertaining pre-show. Alright, let me just pull up my MP3 collection. And we will get some turning Japanese in here. Oh, how do I not have that song? I know I do.
See what happens when I start shaking my junk? People start watching. Do you have a drink by chance?
A drink?
Yes.
I think there's strawberry soda in the fridge.
That is
There's probably some Dr. Pepper around too. Or not Dr. Pepper, but root beer, I think. Think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Hey, we're gonna get sued by the vapors. What? Okay, I doubt that picked up, but we'll see. Alright, enough of that. We're gonna get sued by the vapors, it's gonna be awesome.
I don't think the Vapors would admit to you creating that song.
What the fuck?
The hell is that?
It's e-cigarette.
Oh, is that what Moons blew out?
And, yeah, it was.
I know my viewers.
Wait, did this happen while you were smoking it, or just charging? His e-cigarette blew up. Ow.
See, you should just go back to smoking regular.
Regular cigarettes at least won't blow up in your... Well, can't say that either. Is that... Am I wrong, or is that the LED end? Hold up, I got an answer. Didn't actually blow up. Oh, he dropped it. Okay. And that's the tip, the light tip, right? If I'm looking at that correctly.
Just the tip.
I'm assuming, only because it doesn't look like you can blow anything out of that.
There you go.
Okay. Alright, let's check, make sure everybody's in frame. Yes and no. And the cat came in. Oops, back the other way. Alright.
Fuck! I ain't get my shit out there. Thought I felt something.
How do you just half and the other half?
Just wait for the caveman to send the caveman surgery.
That looks fantastic. I think I'll eat that second. Holy shit, the Lightning are winning.
Score.
3-0.
Wow.
Into the second.
Ooh, you can see yourself.
I got a fart.
Oh.
Oops.
They don't make these for fat people, do they?
What?
These cameras. Oh, you missed my song earlier.
You guys didn't bring back. I mean, no, we can overnight to you. It probably costs like $80 to $100 back overnight to your sandwich.
You know what we need? Teleportation devices. Just for inanimate objects. It doesn't even have to be humans yet.
Well, you still have to destroy what you're sending and make something brand new when it comes back out.
We're working on it. If we can just turn it into light and then somehow assemble it there. Steve! Sorry, I just felt like killing Steve.
Yes, it would. I promise we won't have semen in it.
Alan! Alan!
Alan! Alan! Alan! Alan!
Alan! Alan! Okay, boys, plankton breakover. Pull your fish fingers out. Come on. We have some scuba divers approaching. Now you know the drill. Everyone into position. Okay? 2, 3, 4. Da-da, 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 da-da. Louder, boys, louder. Give me more tissues. More cello, Roger. Use the gills. Brian, I love it. I love it. You're even scaring me. Andrew, are you chewing? Well, I hope you bought enough for everyone. Come on, spit it out. Okay, back into positions. And a 1, and a 2.
Ow, ow, ow! By promise, I mean it will.
What?
What Corey said. God, this is gonna be horrible. What do they call it over there when things release over there? Abroad?
Yeah, bro.
I'd find it abroad.
Abroad, broad. Broad, broad. Nicotine, is it? Wow. Ooh, nice. I had no idea you could overdose on nicotine. Interesting. Thank you for making me wiki nicotine. It's a legal thing. So I have an idea for that my computer thing I was working on.
Mm-hmm.
They have wireless hard drives now. Well, they've had them for a while now, but a new one just was released recently from Seagate. $150 for 500 gigs, and you can connect your like Android device to it wirelessly. I know it's amazing, good stuff.
Wireless, say it again?
I'm gonna go back to being all
No, it was what, say it again?
Seagate released a 500 gigabyte and 1 terabyte wireless hard drive today. I think it means, in other words, wireless. Like,
oh,
it has a battery, and you can connect to it wirelessly via
How does battery
like
last,
Android. 6 hours.
6 hours. I think she gets started soon when Corey gets showing down his.
Hey, I was ready. I can start. I mean, I have 4 or 5 announcements to go over.
Oh, Matt's here.
I need to talk to you about something.
Matt just joined ours.
Oh, so should I mute the mics or something?
Jan,
I might be able to. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and
or we
mute
can
the
just go out
mics.
into the room for a moment.
Do what?
Okay, we are back, correct? Runaway train, never going back.
Runaway on a
Runaway track.
Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Boom, doo, doo. Can you teach me to remember how to smile? Make me feel like everything is worthwhile. How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I go where no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. I'm just stuck crying in the rain with a ticket for a runaway train. It seems no one can help me now.
Are you looking at lyrics?
Deep, I'm no way out.
How do you know the words to that song?
It was my favorite song growing up, dude.
Oh,
This time I have really led myself astray. Fucking love that song, dude.
Whoa!
Hugo Chavez died.
Who the hell is Hugo Chavez?
The president of company old Shell.
He was just South America.
He's South American president.
He died a while ago, a couple hours.
He's the guy. Remember the guy said this smells like sulfur up here after Bush got done talking. Was that dude?
Okay.
He was not a friend of the United States.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, President Venezuela.
Venezuela. So, we're gonna mute one more time here just for. All right. Okay.
You guys make a joke with Half-Life 3. Good news, Half-Life 3 is still on record to come out.
Sorry, I got the mics back on. I never found out how to turn off autofocus on this. Yeah, see, it's doing it. It goes crazy when everybody moves. Even when I move my head, it just goes crazy. I honestly never figured out. Okay, you know what? There's got to be a dashboard. Give me just a moment.
Put that on the agenda.
Okay, hold on. I think I found something that's actually going to let me do this.
I'll add it. I'll take care of it.
Whoa, we're magnified now. Okay. Let's see. Properties. Autofocus. There it is. Off. Ah, you're never going to focus again. Ah. Stupid piece of shit.
It doesn't smash it. You can make it.
What?
Like on the table?
It's right here, yeah. I can. I found it! Victory is mine! Alright. We're gonna mute the mics just one more time, and then we'll be right back. Mic's back on. Alright, we should be back on now. I apologize, but we're doing stuff. Let's see, December. Collective Soul December. I'm trying to remember the words of that one. I thought that was
Collective
the,
Soul had another song.
wasn't that? I drink the water from my...
That's Collective Soul.
But that's Spit though. That's not December, right? Or is that December?
Run away, baby. Yeah, Spit Me Out.
Baby, just spit me out. Matt's live streaming. Where's Matt? Is he on the forum or on the website?
Alright.
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him. Live stream at IRC. Matt's not live. He's a liar. I figure we can do that in the announcements from now on, if we have announcements.
What?
I've just
That?
yeah. I've decided that we're gonna do
I think we should do it in the stores.
an announcement section. Well, you've got the announcement section, but anyways, just to like I don't know, do release dates and stuff because we tend to just kind of
Gloss over them.
not even we just get rid of them. We don't even go over them in the show. So hopefully somebody needs to come over next weekend earlier, preferably the day before, so we can get rid of this piece of shit. Because that would be fantastic, so we can stop
You
looking
got a table?
so unprofessional. Yes, it's my old table that was here.
Okay.
It's only a 4-footer though, so I should probably get a longer one. That's what she said. Anyways, pretty sure you can't do that to yourself. Alrighty, I will get Audacity rolling, and I will do that as soon as I can learn how to type. Try that again. There we go. Make sure we are recording this and record. Test 1, 2, 3. It's virtually no audio. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? I don't get it.
Oops.
I'm not getting any audio off of it at all. Hold on. Are you hearing that?
Yeah.
Fuck is, I wonder if it's got a loose cable or some shit, because this is getting annoying.
Did it show me as joining again?
Test 1, 2, 3. No audio whatsoever. Hello. Fuck.
Is it muted?
No, it's not muted. But you can't hear shit. Look. That mic has got to be going bad. Here, you guys do a test on your mic. Test. Test on your mic.
Test.
You know, we're all low, so it doesn't fucking matter. Jesus, gentle Christ. I hope I got that on video, because that was fucking awesome.
What?
Like, that scared the shit out of me. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the mics. What the fuck? Uno momento per favor, and I will check and see if there's anything I can do with the mics. Doesn't look like there is. If y'all can hear us okay, then that's fine.
I think you drop in. If you have 2 windows open, you could. Oh, okay.
Hello. Test.
Testing? Testy.
Test your guys' mic.
Test.
Test.
Well, you guys aren't peaking more than I am, so I guess that's fine for now. Whatever. I'll just talk louder.
Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna do
God
it
damn it, I
live.
keep putting my finger in your beer.
All right, we're just gonna start recording now. So, that program that I use, Levelator, is gonna have a lot of work to do because for whatever reason our mics suck tonight.
Why is it?
Just do it, sluts! That's what Matt said.
I don't know, man. Whatever. We're gonna get this shit
Is that
started.
Matt from TNT?
That is Matt from
How do you-
TNT.
God, celebrity. I'm nervous now.
I can do a mic controller. I just don't understand why I can't do it on this one.
Adobe Audition.
Do the split screen thing. How do you do it?
Just pull it to the side.
I could do that.
This?
Yeah,
No, it
there you
doesn't
go.
work. Does not work on the netbook.
It worked for me.
You wanna try it? Because I can't get this interview to do it.
I think it's yeah.
We're embarrassing ourselves in front of Matt, okay?
Usually
Get
works
this
worse than
We have a,
works
we
fine
have
on
a
my laptop.
professional podcaster here, and
No.
we're totally lacking here.
Alright.
Do it!
I could have told you that one there, dude, that's sleeping.
Origin sucks. Really?
Doesn't take much. Okay, all right.
No, the thing that sucks about Battlefield 3 is that there's no like starting game. You have to start through a browser, which I think is really fucking stupid.
What?
You tried playing Battlefield 3 yet?
Not yet.
The only way it
I'm
loads,
still playing Far Cry.
it,
Oh,
lo-
Christ.
it loads through a browser.
Another Battlefield 3 patch, so it's going to take 20 hours for us to download, play, install, whatever. It's dumb.
And don't forget.
Hey, do that sleeping. You have the same problem I do with trying to load a game. Say you multiplayer, they don't have rooms. All they have is servers. They don't have like automatic things you can join.
All right, let's get
Let's
this.
fucking do it. Let's do
get
it.
this shit rolling.
Let's do it.
I know it's a great game, but loading up to try to play multiplayer is ridiculous. For any
Righto.
other game out there.
Righto.
God, I'm so glad I have a tablet finally.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
How are mics looking?
Our mics are
Ask
gonna
them
do
how,
what they're gonna.
how
They say they can hear us just fine.
Okay.
Audacity's the one that's got the problem.
Okay, it's half finished.
What the fuck ever. Matt says to use Adobe Audition. I will acquire a copy of that later.
Legally, of course.
Completely legal.
I mean, we're gonna pay top dollar for this thing with
it's
taxes
Adobe,
and
you have to pay.
licenses and stuff.
All right. Hello and welcome to the OTR podcast for March 5th, 2013. I am your host, James. With me, as always, is
William.
and
Corey.
And today we're going to try something a little new. Although, no, I guess I should probably do the questions first. So, what game have you been playing, Will?
I've been playing Assassin's Creed 3 this week. I've had a lot of fun. Okay, there's this place, there's some woods, okay, and you have to attack this caravan. And I found this perfect place to do it, like two rocks and a little way they walk through. I was like, okay, I'm going to throw me a trip mine down there. We get the highest stream, look down and watch this shit. And then out of the corner of my screen, I see this deer, like, jump off the cliff and land on the trip mine and go, like, 20 feet in the air. It's like, I was like, what the fuck? And the funniest thing about the trip mines is, like, I didn't know how good they were at first, so I was like, okay, I see these British are marching. I was like, I'll put one on the road, like, 30 feet up before they get there. And it, like, decimated, like, 7 guys. I mean, like, exploded. I'm sitting in the bushes, like, body parts, everything flying at me. And there's something in the woods that sounds like the smoke monster from Lost.
From Assassin's Creed?
Yes, you're in the woods and you hear
It's like,
It would make sense for an Assassin's Creed game to have
I
something
was
like
like,
the smoke
it's
monster.
gotta be a bird. I'm like going, are you fucking kidding me?
how awesome would it be if they actually had a smoke monster in there?
That was the worst smoke
There's like a
monster
bird in there.
ever.
It sounds just like a smoke. I was like, what the fuck?
I looked through all the skin packs and they have a John Locke skin apparently.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
He's on what do you call it? West Wing 2.
He's on a lot of things.
Dude's on everything.
He
You
plays
just don't know it.
the lead, the general of over Secretary of National Security, I believe. He's like the highest military rank you can be.
Y'all.
General.
All right, Corey, what have you been playing this week?
Continuing my quest to finish Forza 4, level 46 now, so I'm a little bit ways. I've officially spent more time in the auction house than I have playing the actual game. I am addicted beyond repair, so I do apologize. If anyone has been trying to play any games with me online, I just cannot stop finding deals online. Picked up a couple cars for like $2,000, 2,000 credits, sold them for 150, 350, 450,000.
Do they have that for PC at all?
No, they do not for Forza.
I think we brought this up last week. Yeah, they don't have anything.
All right,
So
yeah.
is this?
You son of a bitch. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Forza. I do need to pick up the Humble Bundle Indie Pack that was just released that James also picked up because it does have Beat Hazard Ultra, which is a very fun game if you have a lot of music on your computer like most of us do.
I'm gonna go buy it right now. Let's see.
You do that. So that's pretty much all I've been doing is just messing around with those. They did have the big Xbox Live sale. I failed to pick up anything from it, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll be finishing up Forza 4 and moving on to another game soon. That
There's
is
no
to be
emails.
determined.
Like, I mean, I didn't know about the sale until I saw it on Google, my Google reader.
You have to sign up with it. I signed up with it and I just got
I
my
got
email
one.
today. Now it's been going for what? Is it just today? I don't know. I got the email somewhere midday.
Is it still only going for today? Because I need
no,
to
no,
pick
no.
it
It's
up.
13 days.
Okay.
You got plenty of time.
Perfect.
So I still get Max Payne for $4.99.
No, that's the Xbox Live. That's
the
over.
Xbox deal, and I didn't pick up anything on Xbox only because my fate with them is uncertain at the moment.
Mine expires in about 4 hours.
My gaming weekend. This last weekend, I was sick somewhat. Had a sore throat and whatnot. That's why
Started
we're
doing
doing it
this on
tonight as
Tuesday
opposed
and a
to
Monday.
last night. Yeah. Got my voice back, and while I was off this weekend and some of Monday, I played Far Cry 3 about 11 hours worth, and I think I'm only about halfway done with it. I finally got to the second island, so I don't know if that's the halfway mark or what. But the game is nothing like what I thought it was. I thought it was just another first-person shooter. No, you're playing something kind of like Uncharted or Tomb Raider-ish type gameplay. Even as a first-person shooter. Yeah, there's a lot of climbing and stuff involved. It's not puzzles though. Nothing too difficult, anyways. So yeah, I also picked up the Humble bundle, and I'll go ahead and make that an announcement. The first announcement, the Humble bundle with Android 5 started today. I'm assuming because that's when I got the email. It has Beat Hazard Ultra, which is an awesome game. Dynamite Jack, Solar 2, Night Sky HD, and if you donate past the minimum, or the
665.
average, I'm sorry, which is 665. So anything over that, you're also going to get Dungeon Defenders plus all DLC and Super Hexagon. I've heard lots of great things about Super Hexagon. Have no idea what it's about.
Played it. I don't understand the game, honestly. It's just more of a rhythm game where you have to kind of keep moving your cursor around so that it doesn't get hit by hexagons.
That's what it looked like.
I've literally not made it past 4 seconds in the game every single time. I suck horribly at it, so it's probably just me.
Yeah.
And then you said this Android, so if I was to purchase this, I could play these on Android devices, or is this only on PC?
All on your Android devices. All these are compatible with Android as far as I know.
As well as PC?
As well as PC. I was surprised by that. I mean, I shouldn't be because I've bought several of these already, but...
That's fantastic, though. I mean, I would love to have Beat Hazard Ultra on here.
Beat Hazard by itself on PC is $10, and since I already own it on 2 different platforms, I did not want to spend $10 on the PC version.
Absolutely not. And I didn't want to buy on an the indie games on Microsoft just because it had no achievements, but
Yeah,
that's pretty pitiful of me to say, honestly. But
I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple good games, indie games. But yeah, they all come with Steam codes too, which is awesome. So
that's really cool because it's. I've been waiting for Beat Hazard to come out on. Well, it's been on Steam, but I've waiting on it to go on sale to a point where I can purchase it for a while.
yeah, I've only played like 2 or 3 songs in there, and it's amazing. It picks up all of my music.
Cannibal Corpse and Dragon Force. You're never gonna want to stop playing that game.
Yeah, I didn't choose very good songs for my first 2 playthroughs. But anyways, moving on.
Beyonce.
We are going to do announcements. I don't have an intro for announcements, so it's just going to be like, announcements. That's breaking news
Oh, well, fuck it.
at 10 o'clock.
I am Wolf I am Wolf Blitzer.
Will Blitzer.
I'm Will Blitzer.
So, first announcement is Metro Last Light will see a release. It'll see here in the U.S. on May 14th and abroad May 17th.
I wonder how the... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's really not much of a surprise because, I mean, it was in doubt because it was a THQ title, but Deep Silver did pick it up in the auction. I believe it was already pretty much completed, so really they're just pulling a gearbox with Duke Nukem and kind of polishing it off and shipping it out to the world.
Is this going to be like the was it Crisis? To where, remember the first one was like set standards for graphics. I wonder if this is going to be graphically, better than most games, like when the first one came out.
From the gameplay videos I've seen, it did look really good. There was a lot of good CG, so, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be anything hugely groundbreaking, but it's going to be a very pretty game.
Yeah, it definitely looks better than the first one. I'll give it that, graphics-wise.
Yeah, I mean, they've got all the lovely tricks with the light where if you shoot out, certain light bulbs, it'll make it dark and the AI will react accordingly, so it looked like it was pretty good. I think I've seen about 15 minutes of gameplay, but again, that was almost 7 or 8 months ago, so it's probably been polished even more since then.
Yeah.
And Deep Silver's taken it over, which means that,
Deep Silver, that sounds very familiar.
that is Dead Island.
Ah, that's why. Okay. I knew I had to watch the logo intro like 100 times over, so that's probably where it's from. Next announcement is Remember Me. It's a release date. It looks like it will be in the U.S. June 4th, and in Europe, or abroad, June 7th.
Suck it, Moonlit.
Suck it.
Well, he's getting it 3 days after us, so.
Oh,
Bite me.
sorry. Oh, there's a lot of people in there that's from the UK, though, so it's...
Fine, all of you suck it.
Really, Remember Me is... It looked, from what I saw from gameplay so far, it looks to be like a cross between Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell? Or Mirror's Edge, maybe?
It looks like it's going to have just kind of a conglomeration of a bunch of different gameplay mechanics that you can, point to different franchises. I've only seen a couple of videos on it. It does look it's going to be interesting. It's got the whole steampunk thing going for it. So I'm interested to see how it works out. honestly, I haven't seen enough on it to really have a good opinion.
And it's Capcom. I've never been a real big Capcom guy, even with Mega Man and all their Street Fighter versus games and whatnot.
I was reading the comments. This one guy, his name is Gladios, and the A is a 4, so Gladios with a 4, basically.
Hello. No, sorry, wrong.
Last of Us.
That's GLaDOS. Sorry.
And his comment is, "The Last of Us is my purchase for that month."
Well,
why would you even comment about that? You didn't know, you had nothing to it. You're just saying, "I'm already buying this game, so let's write this game off."
To the internet,
I think it's hilarious. I
where
think
your
it's funny.
opinion is shit.
He's
What is
just
it,
saying that it's his choice to purchase over Remember Me. I don't
What
know.
is it? The game's all made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
1,000 points to James.
1,000,000 points to everyone else for being
Um,
awesome.
Looks like Elder Scrolls Online. They're opening up their beta. I signed up for it. Hopefully, I'll get an invite. That'd be nice. Looks like it'll be opening up at the end of this month, and some towards April. They're going to be doing smaller, focused groups apparently at first, so I might not get an invite right away. But I'm definitely looking forward to it because you know what? I'm guilty of not playing any other Elder Scrolls game other than Skyrim. But I loved Skyrim and spent many hours playing that game. And none of the DLC. So I have all the DLC. I just need to get in there and play it.
James,
Yes, sir.
great news.
What's that?
New screenshots from Rambo the Game were just released.
Really? That's fantastic. Well, Skyrim will be getting a new legendary update coming to, looks like version 1.9. The patch will introduce legendary difficulty settings, which is designed to challenge players who hit the level cap or who just wants to struggle. Skyrim 1.9 also has legendary skills, which will give you the option to reset your maxed out skills to level 15.
Is that something they're bringing to Far Cry 3 though too? Almost like that.
No, they let you reset the outpost in Far Cry 3.
James,
Wasn't that a harder one?
move a little closer to the mic, Matt says.
So
I didn't know if you were following chat, so.
no, I'm not. Unfortunately, I don't have another screen open right now, but I need to. Anyways, mic is in front of me now, so we'll see. It's still showing low. I don't know why. Anywho,
Why don't you try using your turtle headsets?
because the audio
What was that?
suck.
I heard turtly tit-tits.
Turtle
Turtle
tits.
tits.
Plus, we're in the middle of a show. That would be kind of hard to do.
I was just trying to.
Continue!
Well, I'll hopefully be getting new mics soon-ish.
He hasn't sent them yet. He said it earlier in chat. I'm just repeating what he said.
Okay, I didn't. All right. Anyways, looks like SimCity released. What was it this morning?
Somewhat.
He says tomorrow, bitches.
So a lot of people woke up and pretty much did not get their games unlocked like they were supposed to.
Why are you shouting at us, Matt?
I'm gonna try and fix my
We've
mic.
upset the celebrity guest. Damn it.
Well, good going, guys. Good going.
You
Now
know
the
what?
mic is more faced towards me.
Why don't you
Alright.
like attach it to your shirt, like under your jawline? Like, will you get some rope or something tied?
Get some duct tape. So a lot of people ran into problems with it not unlocking, and there were lucky ones that actually got into it. But they're going to be doing celebrity SimCity Let's Plays, I guess, over the next couple days.
Fun.
Yeah, I don't have the list of names because that wasn't part of the story, but I just thought I'd mention it.
I would just troll. I would just send tornadoes and aliens over to other celebrities' towns and have them destroyed.
If it's going to be like a Facebook type interface, yeah, that could be kind of fun. I would expect it to go that way. I don't know why, but with EA being all gung ho about that stuff. Anywho,
EA's never been, the ones that whenever something first released, whether it's sports games, whether it be these kind of games, whether it be one of their action games, they're just like never up to par with anything they do.
yeah. So is there any other announcements? Anybody got anything else?
No. Not that I can see.
Having none, then I have a quick question of the week, which I should have introduced you guys earlier so that you would have something ready to go.
Yeah,
But
good one.
if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only have one game, what would it be?
I already know yours, so you can go first while I think.
My
because you can
answer
tell
is
us.
Minecraft, and my only reason
Wow.
for that is because you have infinite replayability, and it doesn't require an online connection.
That's what I was in my head. I was gonna pick it. I was gonna go because what's one game like?
Then choose something different for the sake of the show.
I I would want
Madden
a
99.
64 simulator of Perfect Dark. I could do that.
Really? Like to spend the rest of your life playing?
Because you have bots and everything you go against. You're not gonna be with GoldenEye. You don't have anybody play against yourself. But if you have like if you have Perfect Dark, you have bots you can play against.
That's true. Good point.
Or actually, I take it back. I'd probably take Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Okay.
Because I can do Terror Sons forever. That used to be fun.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES.
Of course. Why would I expect anything else?
It's my favorite game of all time. It's a game I've been playing literally since I was 9 years old, and I have not gotten tired of yet. I still play it on my PSP on a regular basis. It just doesn't get old to me. So, I mean, if I'm going to choose anything other than Minecraft, then that would have to be it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Anyways, coming up with the first story of the week.
First story of the week!
I have no idea how this happened, but my glasses just got messed up. Anyways, or my eye did, one of the two. Anyways, there's a possibility of Microsoft announcing the next Xbox console here soon. Well, I guess they have a date, April 26th. So that we'll be keeping our eye on for sure. A lot of us, I mean, were you guys impressed by the PS4 keynote?
Some extent, yes, and other things, no. I mean, it's overall. I thought it was a step in the right direction. I guess that we were in for it. I think.
Other than the keynote speakers talking like keynote speakers, which irritate the shit out of me, I was actually pretty impressed by some of the presentation. I like some of the ideas they're coming out with. As far as them going the whole route of it's not going to be as graphically intensive as we may think, and they're going to focus more on other gameplay experiences. That does concern me a little bit. I still think it's going to produce a lot of really pretty games, but I don't know if I was overly sold on having to go buy a PS4 when it comes out later this year.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be selling anything.
I'm personally an Xbox fanboy myself anyway, even though I do own both systems, so I'm anxiously awaiting to see what the next Xbox is going to bring to the table. I imagine it's probably going to be along the same lines as the PS3, where they are going to try to make it a massive multimedia device. So I don't think they're going to necessarily go in the route of, let's make everything 3 times as pretty. It's going to be, here's a Blu-ray drive, here's the hard drive, here's
Connect 2.0.
Connect 2.0, here's the family-friendly shit, here's the
Smart
Facebook,
glass,
the Twitter, the social
smart glass.
integration. I think they're going to go pretty much the same route as Sony. I prefer Xbox, so we'll see what happens.
I'm just confused. I really want to know what the new controller's going to look like. That's what my biggest thing is.
I don't know if they're going to change a whole lot about it. I mean,
They
it's a
need to.
pretty damn good controller as it is, and I think that's a very common consensus among gamers. So I really don't see them, making a huge difference to the controller. At least I hope not. I mean, if they
I
do,
see them maybe adding a small maybe where the
why?
Xbox. I don't know, something different.
they don't need to be different. I mean, I know they need to think they need to make something different, but just because it's not, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, if they add something to the existing design to make it more functional, that might be cool, but I don't know if they necessarily need to overhaul the damn thing.
They might add something just for the Connect 2. They might add something into the controller that you can use, like
It wouldn't
like
surprise me.
baseball for PS3.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. Maybe a built-in mic.
Have you tried that at all?
No.
Because my neighbor years ago used to have it where you could actually use the controller as a bat. And
Yeah, you throw it through your TV half the time.
Wait, the
The
Xbox
Wii?
control? Oh, okay.
No. The the PS3 can do it.
Yeah, because it
The
has
motion controller.
six
Yeah,
axis.
the move.
Yeah.
No, not the move.
No,
the
six
controller.
axis.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, the 6-axis.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about it when
So,
actually.
yeah,
It's-
April 26th, anxiously awaiting. I will set it on my calendar, even though it's probably going to end up not being true. I don't see them announcing it before E3, which is in June. I'm probably way off on that. I don't know.
It is in June, I believe, June or July. But I have it set on the OTR website from a while back ago that nobody goes to, so I don't update it anymore. Anyways,
Bitter?
no, not at all. Took 20 minutes to set the thing up, so whatever.
That's 20 minutes of your life you're not getting back, my friend.
Oh well. I mean, it's there if we ever get popular, so whatever.
When? You got to be optimistic.
When we get popular, when we get like 1,000 followers.
We've got a celebrity listening to us right now. We're getting there.
an internet celebrity.
Internet celebrity.
Yes.
In celebrity. In
In
celebrity.
All right, enough of that. Apparently,
Celebrity.
Warzy is back on Steam, and for those of you who have been not following the show, Warzy is the bad. Point to the bad. Yes, Warzy is the bad zombie survival game that we are following. Back in December, Warzy was pulled from Steam thanks to some allegations of false advertising, and I don't really think they were allegations. That was false advertising, for pretty much.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
we actually factually said this was wrong.
But yeah, after a few months of downtime, developer Hammerpoint Interactive has returned to Steam. I bought it for $15.
You bought the Warzy?
I bought Warzy.
Okay, not Daisy.
Daisy is the good one.
Okay, but Warzy you did. So you purchased both of them.
I purchased both.
No,
You can't really-
didn't I buy you Armor 3?
He bought Armor 3, which really isn't buying Daisy.
Yeah,
Chris,
bullshit.
my
it
head is gonna explode right now. Okay,
That is War Z, bro.
Daisy is.
I'm sorry, Armor 3.
Oh, Christ.
Buying him Armor 3
Armor
was...
2. Armor 3's not out
Whatever
yet.
the fuck it's called. Armor 2 is... You have to have it to play it, so...
I can see Corey now.
Rainbow sprinkles flowing out of my head because right now I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. There's so many goddamn Z's going around. I'm about to fall asleep.
And that's the problem, really, with it. I love Daisy. Daisy was really fun to get into. I was stuck in it for 2 weeks, I think, just playing straight. It was awesome. I've been following the updates. Haven't got to play any of them. I really need to check it out. But right now, I'm still playing Far Cry 3.
I need to check the FPS look on that with my new processor and everything.
Believe you me, you're not gonna see a huge increase in frames. I got a new card and got maybe 4 or 5 more frames. That was it.
I mean, well, the problem with your system isn't crossfiring with anything. The one on the processor or the one...
I don't know.
Because that would, I think that would
don't
definitely
think it can
improve your
work.
gaming if you could crossfire with your CPU and your video card. It doesn't do that, so you won't get the full potential.
It
out
won't
of
do
your
that
card.
because of the generation gap. It won't do it.
Yeah, it does. I guarantee if you got one generation down, you'd probably have a little better performance because of crossfiring.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait until the end of this year, see how the GPUs play out, and I'll get a new one based on that. So coming up, Watch Dogs to challenge GTA, or it's basically positioned to challenge GTA.
As compared to every other sandbox game that has ever come out being compared to GTA.
Well, the thing that pisses me off about it hasn't come out yet. I think if anything, you should write an article about Sleeping Dogs trying to take over GTA because Sleeping Dogs had a beautiful
Okay,
game.
had being the keyword, it's already out.
It has a
So
beautiful game.
It's already put its balls on the table. We still
And it
have
sold
Watch
pretty
Dogs
well,
and
too.
GTA.
From what I've seen, though, I don't think it really challenges GTA as the
I mean,
juggernaut that
if
it
they
is.
could tune it because that game was beautiful and fucking huge.
Do you think it stacks up against Saints Row the third?
I haven't completed that game. I played it, but I haven't completed it. But I would say it has
I
its
would
own
say
because
it does too.
because
Saints Row
it
Third
has
was
its own storyline. It's in China. It has everything is like it's just immense. It's like everything. You can't walk anywhere and find something that you can't you would see somewhere else in another game. Saying you walk everywhere, you're in China.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Highways,
Honestly,
huge.
every time any sandbox game comes out, so you had True Crime, then you had Saints Row, and then you had a couple other games that came out that were supposed to be the challenger to GTA.
But-
It's like, Christ, can we just stop comparing everything to GTA, please?
But those were almost GTA clones. Almost.
well,
But Watch Dogs...
Driver 2, GTA 3 is a clone of Driver 2. Driver 2 is the first game, open world, third person, you get out of the car and do stuff.
Is that the
So
one
I
where
don't
you could
see...
go into the stadium?
Yes,
I remember that.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2, that is correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
driving test.
Yeah, it might challenge GTA. Is it going to? We'll have to wait and see, honestly, because it looks like a damn good game, but we've only seen 2 or 3 minutes of actual gameplay, and that was staged gameplay. That was somebody who practiced what to do.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, it looks beautiful, and the first time I heard it was them say it was going to be a next-gen game. That kind of broke my heart, because I was like, oh, I'm a console gamer, and I have to buy a new console to play this. But actually, in reality, it will be out for 360, whatever the next Xbox is going to be. I think they even said Wii U.
I believe so, yeah.
That would be interesting if they actually used the controller, unlike everybody else who complains about it. The PS3 and PS4, and of course PC. PC being their target platform, they said that if and it looks this way, that all consoles this time around are going to be x86, so PC friendly. So in other words, they can program it on PC, port it to the systems almost flawlessly.
Which means we may actually see a resurgence in PC gaming.
I don't think it really died down. I think it's just.
I think it definitely died down for a little bit.
I mean, yes and no, but when the thing that's pissed me off lately is that 2K Sports, EA, and I forgot the other major sports game maker aren't making sports games for PC anymore, at all.
It's not profitable.
Well, to be honest, I've played sports games in the past on the PC, and the only one that was really fun would be football.
The last I'll write this down. The last NASCAR game was 2006. I'm sorry, it was NASCAR Thunder 2004 was the last racing game. Last Madden game was 2006.
They didn't release
The
NASCAR
last-
the game
and-
for PC?
Huh?
They didn't release NASCAR the
No.
game for PC last year?
The last NASCAR game was 2006.
You know, with the
And they're not bringing the new Tiger to PC either.
they should. I mean, in
I
all
know.
honesty, if everything's going to be PC friendly next gen, they should definitely bring
The
out.
only thing left on PC is basketball and
Baseball.
Why?
and
Why
hockey. I think hockey you still. I'm not sure. I don't think you play hockey either. But you got basketball and MLB 2K12. That's all you have
I
left.
mean, now that people are starting to accept PCs, and even the console gamers who want to be PC gamers are coming over with their controllers, I don't see why they don't do it. I mean, you have a controller that is identical to the one on the console, so just fucking do it.
Or you can just use the actual one from the console.
I was really
That's
shocked
what I'm
that
saying,
2K
yeah.
Sports. I mean, the past 5 years they brought. I mean, I know it's probably your greatest moneymaker, but I mean, people still enjoy. Gamers still enjoy playing. Baseball games.
Yeah, well, just because they enjoy it doesn't mean it's profitable for the company, though, and that's the bottom line.
What do they consider profitable? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
I
That
mean,
depends
is-
on their
is
sales
it make
metrics.
Does that make millions and millions of dollars, or what is your because? I get how much the license cost Madden, the NFL license cost Madden cost them, I think it was $1 billion or $2 billion, maybe $3 billion. How much is Madden actually making off? I mean, how much is EA actually making off Madden?
A lot.
Even after all the money they have to pay off to the NFL.
Have you seen how much money they're making off microtransactions?
Still, the license costs $3 billion.
Nice
I'm
segue,
sure they
by
could
the
pay
way.
that off.
Huh?
I said that's a nice segue, by the way.
Thank you.
I was referring to Corey.
Oh.
Yeah, he ruined it.
EA is going to start including microtransactions in all games from here on out. All games.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I bought a couple when I was playing.
Shame on you.
It was Madden 11, but it was you could buy one for your training staff and to help. You can pick one player and he would retire, or something like that. So
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this sounds a lot like what they're going to be doing to
Well,
all
I'm saying
games
like
from here
with
on
that,
out.
the only reason I did it was it was like 40 points, and the points I used were from taking those damn surveys on the website. So I mean, I didn't really lose any money. I was just using the money I got from
Yet.
surveys and stuff.
Honestly, I don't trust these big companies to use these for good.
Totally agree with you.
Did you see what happened? I think it was on the reports today. Kid over in the UK spent 2,500.
I think it was 17 or something like that.
I think it was like around $2,000
Yeah.
on in-game purchases.
That's his problem.
I think the worst one I saw was okay. I'm not talking about the case of what you're just talking about, but the worst case of microtransactions was Tiger Woods. I think 2011 or some shit. But you literally could spend like 10,000 gamer points and you can lock everything you wanted, like that.
That's fine. Honestly, I don't mind that. It doesn't bother me if you can advance the game quicker by paying.
The problem I had was they added on like 3, maybe like 6 more courses. They want to charge 800 for 3 courses.
That's what I'm saying, though, is that they're going to start releasing incomplete games.
Yes.
Then they're going to start charging you for them because they're going to count it as DLC or as a microtransaction. So they're going to find a way to cut corners so that they can make money later.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do because that's going to be the best way for them to do it because they know people are going to buy it. And just because you know somebody's going to buy it doesn't make it ethical or right.
You know what I'm noticing a lot, and I'm still playing the
can I-
Jurassic Park Builder. They're making it next to impossible to advance in the game without buying, and that's what they're gonna get. They're gonna do.
That's what's going to happen with free-to-play.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to really incorporate a lot of the free-to-play stuff into their microtransaction model.
Yeah, I'm playing the Jurassic Park Builder, and I have to get. Oh, one of the missions I have now requires that you have the in-game money that you have to pay for to get, or complete like a shit ton of missions to get. So,
Yeah, enough missions
I
to where
can't-
you're going to get annoyed and irritated and be like, fuck it, I'm just going to pay the 30 cents
No,
dollar.
you know what? I paid it once. I paid the $2, and after I saw how fast it went and what I need to do now to get everything done, I'm like, no, fuck this shit.
Yeah. So
there's-
basically, it's like, here, start doing this thing for 2.5 days, or you can pay $1 now and you can have it instantly. Well, yeah, well, sure, let's do it for $1 now. Well, fuck that.
No, fuck that. No.
Why couldn't we have that for like Borderlands when I was spent 3 days farming for the what's it called? The
Oh, don't.
the
Well,
conference call.
you know what?
Seriously?
I wouldn't really be all that surprised if Gearbox went.
I'm just
and
saying, why
did
couldn't I have for this game?
microtransactions.
Here's $2. Let me have my damn conference call. I've done this 500 times. Just give me the. Here, take some money, give it to
Just
me.
give us $19.99 and you can customize
You'd be
your
surprised
own
how
weapon.
people would pay $20 just to get that thing. I mean, because how long people are.
Why? Once you have that
Because
gun,
you
what's
have
the point
you
to
have
continue
no
to play?
you have no idea because you didn't do it yourself. You have no idea how long it takes to farm stuff in Borderlands 2. You have no clue.
I understand, but once you pay to get the weapon, what's the point to continue playing the game?
So you get different weapons, more weapons.
Oh dear God!
I mean that's how you farm. That's the
It's a hoarding-
no, I'm telling you,
it's
it's the
a
only
game for
weapon that you
hoarders.
can easily farm shit with. Is a conference call.
Yeah.
You can farm the warrior. You can farm Terramorphous. You can farm a bunch of the NPCs, the interactable NPCs, because there's not what do you call it? I'm trying to think. With the B, it becomes like a killing machine where you can do it in like 4 seconds compared to like taking you half an hour to do it.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops you is McGee and that other fucking hard ass dude. I mean, you spent 20 minutes.
Hyperius?
Yes.
This week on A&E, on Hoarders and Intervention,
The Borderlands 2 players who spent 3 weeks farming Terramorphous and Hyperius.
He just won't drop it.
We've recorded.
It fell in the lava.
Oh.
there goes
No
my
clipping in
controller.
God mode. Fuck this shit.
That's $10 to unlock God mode.
I remember I was playing with James. I was helping get to the warrior, and I was trying to fast forward to the credits. And we come back. I'm doing spins in lava, and I die.
Nice.
Because you have to hold down for it to go. And so I guess when I was holding down, I was doing spins in lava, and I died when I got back from the what do you call it? The credits.
So, in order for EA to start this warpath, I guess would be the word. I don't know. Maybe not.
Warpath, that's a bit strong.
It's a little strong, yes. But anyways, they have a shit ton of telemetry coming in from all of their games. Battlefield 3 is what they're talking about here, though. They have over a terabyte of data a day. I don't even know. That's got to be automated. There's no fucking way anybody's going through that shit. But anyways.
You know what? The spy satellites, the newest one they have up there, the U.S. has up there. It gets. You say that's 1 terabyte. The machine up in the satellite up in
It
space.
does that in a couple hours, right?
No,
Or something
no.
like that, minutes?
No, a daily thing for the spy satellite is I think is I'm gonna say 10 to 20 terabytes a day.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
And it gets close enough. It zooms in far enough to where you can actually make out small dogs.
Yeah,
weapon
we
people
talked
carrying
about
hats.
this. We talked about this in a podcast. That was it's a drone. It's not a satellite.
No, it's not a drone. It's a satellite. The newest satellite they have. Oh, you're strong.
Yeah, it was a drone that can track a 6-inch item from like 30,000 feet.
It
We
creates
talked about that.
It creates 10 to 20 terabytes of information.
Yeah, it's crazy. Plus, what custom fucking protocol are they using to get that from the air to the ground that fast?
Beats me.
I think it's
whatever how
called-
much money can make.
Drop this portable hard drive. That's the fastest you're gonna get down here, you know. They track what they say. Players blew up 3.9 billion grenades, destroyed 648,000 vehicles, create 24 million explosions. And they track all this data, and also I think some of the other data they were collecting is, of course, the what people are doing inside their games. What are they buying? Are they using in-game purchases and whatnot? And I guess that's the kind of information they're wanting to collect to justify their new business model.
That just means they're already putting out stuff that should already be in the game that people are paying money for. So it's justifying something they're already doing.
Well, yeah, but now they're gonna almost. It's kind of almost.
That's like
mandatory.
jumping up the price and then saying, okay, well, look, we already jumped up the price, so here's our justification. That was dumb. No, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Anywho, I'm not too happy about it.
I think it's
As long as
gonna
they don't
boil
o-
down to the new next system generation. You pick PS3 and Xbox. It's gonna come down to you having a game that's probably about 70-80% there, and you gotta pay the extra 10 to 15 to get the other 20% unlocked.
But they're not going to make it as blatant as that.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
it to be as bad as like the social games are. I mean, those are absolutely
The
horrible.
only ones I remember purchasing were the extra map packs. Remember we got Rainbow Six. It was the red pack and the black pack for Rainbow Six.
Did we get those for free or
Vegas,
for
no.
cheap? Really cheap?
It was like both
400 points.
like 400 points for each of them.
Yeah.
And like the only way I got them because we had hours. We had hours of playability with those. There was like three maps per 400 per 400 points, and you have hours upon hours.
And those are, I think, I almost said worth it. I don't really know if I can use that.
I think those are worth
those
it.
are worth it because you have hours of gameplay.
But if you,
Yeah, but for 400 points, yes. But I mean, look at some of the stuff that's being released now with the Call of Duty map packs being ridiculous price. I mean,
That-
I think
hell,
we can-
the latest
no.
DLC for Mass Effect is $15.
No, I feel the one game
Supposedly
I feel,
that's supposed to be really
the
good,
one
though.
game I feel ripped
Care?
off about is Black Ops 2, because 90% of the maps. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, maybe about 60% of the maps that were extra maps that you get with the Elite were not. You weren't available for hardcore. I mean, the only thing it was available for was the small maps with like 3-on-3 or 2-on-2. They didn't have enough of those where 6-on-6. It was like 6% of the maps they put out were 3-on-3. So you
Yeah.
couldn't play a regular match with on them.
yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous, and they're going, if they're not careful, they're going to kill off gaming for the original gamers. Everybody who's like a dumbass and wants to continue paying out the ass to grow virtual farms and shit are the only ones that are going to be left.
That's not going to be accurate. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I mean, look at when first microtransactions first started coming out. We bitched and complained. Now they're here, and now they're going to make it
Well,
even
there
more
are some
prevalent.
that
We're
worth
still bitching and complaining, but we're still playing the games.
They're still worth it, but like the one they had for Crackdown 2 was totally worth the price. It was like 400 points, but I mean, it gave you a bunch of abilities.
I'm going to have
That ruined the game for me.
Crackdown 1, yes. Crackdown 2, no. That ruined the game.
It did.
Yeah, give me those boots that made me fly around everywhere. Ruin the game. I didn't want to play anymore. I was like, oh wow, look, I can. It's like turning on God mode.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was game breaking, and
I
unfortunately,
mean, great
because that was one
idea.
of the favorites.
Awesome for Ruffian Games. I believe it's Ruffian to put that out there, but it was like way too overpowered.
Maybe one day.
I just remember
When
I
we
seeing
get caught up in
from
games.
my cell phone when I found the 500th hidden.
Oh, I got it too.
Should I say
Oh
I was
man,
like,
found it on top
There
of
it is.
on top of a beach.
Mine-
Oh
gazebo.
yeah, yours was like the worst. It was out in the open.
mine was on top of a dome. The last place I was like, it's kind of the only place in my head. I'm like, well, the only place it could be is in there or on top of it. It was on top of that dome thing in the city.
Went through an online guide 3 fucking times until I found that goddamn thing.
Oh, the feeling you get, the flutter.
It's like
Yes.
when you hear the
no, that game has spoiled me because every time I'm around a feather on Assassin's Creed 3, you're like, okay, where is it at?
Yeah.
yes, you're like, I
Okay,
hear it.
Feather or
Is it up or down?
goblet, whatever.
Up or down? Up or down? Okay.
Oh, don't you be great is the ocular things. If they do directional sound.
That'd be awesome.
Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, I can hear
Get
it
off
from
the
here.
floor! What are you? I'm listening for the sound.
I heard on Assassin's Creed. I heard a goddamn goblet thing. I'm looking around. It's like 3 stories down a cliff face. I'm like, how am I supposed?
That one, yeah. You're like, then you have, like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I tried jumping down there like 3 times.
How can I hear this from here?
No, I was jumping down. I jumped down there twice, and I ended up dying twice. Like, that's not even that far of a fall. It's like a story. I mean, we're talking about fucking what's his fucking name? Connor here. I mean, you can't survive to a story fall to his stone.
Hey, that's how I feel about the guy in Far Cry. Every once in a while, they'll like slide down the side of a mountain and then just break his fucking leg.
Break your fucking legs.
Uh,
Continuing on.
Continuing on. I thought we were gonna take Daisy out because we don't care
I
anymore.
think we did that one.
Yes.
We did that, didn't we?
Because I can't still figure out whether it's the good or the bad.
So here's the deal. There was some Daisy news, and I'm not gonna cover Daisy anymore. I'm the only fanboy here that actually likes playing it.
We had to both check to see which one it was.
Okay, then, which one is it? But yeah, I gotta get back into it and play it. because some of these updates are sounding pretty amazing.
I'll probably go start up tonight because I want to see what it looks like my the new.
You do need to. Well,
Yeah.
If you no, I probably won't be awake. But anyways, maybe tomorrow or something. Oh, you're off all week.
Yeah, I'm off
You
all week. Too.
fucker. We definitely need to do it.
I'm off until next Wednesday.
They updated the zombie. I'm gonna go over it anyways. Fuck you guys. Okay, so they updated the
We'll
zombie
just
logic.
sit over here and masturbate.
The zombie logic has been updated. They now have a max target range of down from 300 meters to 120 meters, which is awesome. Because I remember duck down and crawling practically, and zombies can still see you and come after you. If you're like crouched down, there's no way they should be able to see you. But anyways, I digress. They also should zigzag less. I like that. They said they should. Like the AI has its own own mind to go after them. That doesn't mean that you can rest easy because now the Zed or Zombie Dead attraction now cause the undead to loiter closer to players over time. I'm not sure exactly what that means, and everybody's yawning in the background. So apparently, I'm boring
I burped.
people.
I didn't really yawn. Who's yawning? I burped.
I'm just fucking with
Anyways, early reports indicate that it's a welcome addition to the game. Body fucking da.
you. Oh, I apologize, everyone.
Maybe try to.
Dead air.
Oh no! That's you just said awesomer, which I'm pretty sure is not a word. And you're talking about Warzy, which is we really do need to make that bigger so that everybody can see.
Daisy, good.
Yes.
Warzy, bad.
All right, so here we go. Daisy's good. Warzy is bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. We that's why we made the sign so that those two won't
I
get
think
confused.
everyone's head just collectively exploded because of how dumb this situation is. We should stop covering both of them. We need to cover one or we need to cover the other.
All right, fuck it. Warzy is out then.
Are we talking about breast now or what?
We could talk about breasts. Breasts
Will
are nice.
nipple. No.
Breast is.
Oh,
I think that's something Moon can actually follow along with us
five?
with, is titties.
no. We had 4, then it went down to 2, then it went back up to 3.
Oh.
I think Matt stopped watching, but anyways.
All right.
Precious had to go too.
Huh?
Precious Roy had to leave too.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's.
When
who
is
left.
Florida going to be able to have online gambling?
Oh.
It does now, it's just not legal.
Anyways, online gambling is now legal in New Jersey. That guy is fucking awesome. He needs to come
Isn't
here.
there a gambling thing in a gambling like Atlantic City, but there's one in New Jersey too?
No, we're talking online.
I'm saying
Online
isn't there? I thought there was a gaming. Of course the bill passed here. What I'm trying to say is that I thought there was another like gaming capital, another betting capital there too. I guess I'm wrong.
Whoa, what?
Whoa! Somebody get the calendar.
Dude, okay, what? We're at 10:09, 41 minutes?
All right, we got
42
it.
minutes? What are we at?
I don't know, but I'll pull it down.
All right, mark it.
Okay, hold on.
What did I say?
How? God damn, that hurt. 44 minutes, 20 seconds or
44
something.
minutes, 20 seconds. We need
Oh,
to mark that.
Gentle Jesus. That was loud.
What the hell happened?
You just admitted that you may be wrong.
We're going to record that shit and it's going to be used. You're like, I'm never wrong. I'll be like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong.
Moon, I apologize. I was trying to make a clap on it so that we knew when to mark it.
Hey, at least we know you're awake.
Wake up, listeners.
Pay attention. My apologies. You have no idea how big that moment was. If you knew, you'd understand.
You'd be like, oh, Will just admitted he was wrong, didn't he?
That is something
Now I
I've
know
been
the
waiting
New
to
Jersey.
hear for damn near 2 decades.
You.
Anywho,
Okay, anyway, yeah.
he says this was a critical decision and one that he did not make lightly, but the proper regulatory framework and safeguards that I insisted on including in the bill, I am confident that we are offering a responsible and yet exciting option that will make Atlantic City more competitive while
It is
also
Atlantic
bringing
City.
financial
That makes
benefits
sense.
to New Jersey as a
just-
whole.
It's
So
like,
Atlantic City's in New Jersey?
yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So I was right.
I believe it's
Maybe I was wrong.
But
I was right.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Atlantic City is, it's a goddamn gambling city. So
Yeah.
it's like Reno and Las Vegas.
Allowing online gambling, basically.
I mean, you can start gambling on, if the situation is going to lose his abs in 10 years. I don't know.
Which gambling city's in Louisiana then? I thought, what's it called? I thought Atlantic City was down there.
I don't know. What
No,
you're
Atlantic City is up in the New
What's-
York, New
what's the city
Jersey
up-
area.
What's one that's like Louisiana or it's like one in...
Biloxi? I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I just don't know
I
the
can't
name of
remember.
it. I
'Cause
think
it
it's
got washed
Alabama does it too.
It got washed away by the hurricane. I feel
That's probably
Are you
why it's in Alabama now.
Are you freaking kidding me? Apparently, this law is only good for 10 years. In which case, it'll expire, and then they'll have to.
They'll redo it though.
they
They'll
have to
revisit
because
it.
of 10 years inflation and everything. They have to change tax laws to get their full tax, their full profit off. Their full
Well, they're gonna
tax profit off
review
it.
and decide whether the program was working. It takes 10 years to fucking figure that out. I'd say
Apparently.
2, maybe 5. Come on.
Well, you gotta have time for it to start building up, for businesses to blossom.
Yeah, they're also talking about how they think that the online gambling is somehow going to magically draw people to this physical location and enjoy their fine free foods.
Well,
and, free
I think
rooms.
it's a brilliant way for like Atlantic City to do that because they can like say you're gambling online on the poker tables or something like that, and an advertisement pops up and says, "Hey, for $100, we'll give you a room and $20 playing chips if you come down to Atlantic City." Advertisements like that stuff. That's probably a brilliant idea if you think about it.
Or if they're like really high rollers, they could like actually pay for a flight.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like they'll have a thing like where you get a hotel room, $50 and chips and a plane ride for like $300.
Yeah.
Did you say a bag of chips?
No.
Like Lay's?
Oh my
Ruffles?
god! Somebody actually said that to me today.
No, I said poker chips.
Oh, well now I'm hungry for chips.
Now I want some Lay's, motherfucker.
Salt
Or
and
Pringles.
vinegar.
Pringles. Fuck that. Pringles.
Salt and vinegar. I don't know. Good, continue.
Moving on to the next story.
The big one.
The biggin. Assassin's Creed 4 is announced, which is fucking fantastic considering I haven't touched 3 yet.
And everybody's always wondering, Assassin's Creed is becoming a year release. This game has been in production since 2013. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, it's been in production since 2013?
Yes.
It is 2013.
I'm sorry. No, I said 2011.
No, you didn't.
I heard 13, but whatever.
I said 13.
It doesn't.
Don't worry about it. We know what you meant.
Yeah, but I'm saying like people like I read it everywhere like they're coming a year release. Every Assassin's Creed game has come out since Brotherhood. It's taken 2 years to make.
But that's what they're saying though, is that it's taken 2 years. It's kind of like Call of Duty, where each Call of Duty takes 2 years to develop,
Yeah.
but they're releasing on a yearly schedule because they're separate studios.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Assassin's Creed 3 came out, I believe, in the end of 2011.
Yeah.
And we already are getting another Assassin's Creed. So, that's my first thought, honestly,
Yeah.
was that they are going to start going on to a yearly basis, which I'm really on the fence about because I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan.
If they can pull it off, I mean, because everybody complains like the storylines, but I've loved the storylines of the past games.
What could you complain about the storyline? I loved it so far.
Or the game being too short. People will find picky gamers will find a way to complain about something.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, is that, I mean, Assassin's Creed 1 came out, and then 4 years later, Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and it was a huge step up in the franchise.
That's true, yeah.
And then Brotherhood came out, which was not as big a jump, but it still had its good moments. And then Revelations came out, and it was kind of like started tapering off a bit. Then 3 came out, and it was huge because they now have the Anvil Next engine, which is designed for both current and next-gen consoles, which is why Assassin's Creed 4 is running on it, and next-gen consoles. But a yearly release schedule kind of it scares me because I don't think they can put as much into it as it could be because they might start saving it for other games.
You know what the biggest complaint? I mean, one of the complaints I found online about Assassin's Creed 3. There's not enough buildings to climb and running across roofs. It's New York and Boston, 1768. How many buildings do you think were built there at that time? Seriously?
Plus, I thought a lot of the gameplay was based on
In
boats
1773 or 4, there was I don't think there was a building in.
But that's the thing, is that people grew up playing Assassin's Creed and loving going. It's been around for a long time.
Dude, go in the
6 years?
forest, dude. You can
6 years?
You can
Six?
we can parkour trees and everything. Have fun parkour. Wee.
It was honestly, Assassin's Creed 3 was a huge change in regards to like the structure of the game, the different abilities you can do. The hugest thing for me was that it has a new character. So
I like the bow and arrow.
now you have another new character. It's like I didn't have enough time, honestly, to get attached to Connor. Now I'm going to have another new
You beat
character
the game?
to get. No, so I'm talking tentatively from what I've seen.
Okay.
Is that it took me a long time to get used to Ezio after Altair. It took me almost 2 games to get really attached to him. So now you have Connor. I might get attached to him by the end of Assassin's Creed 3, and then instead of playing as him again, I start on another new character. It's like it's going to get really hard to get attached to people.
Well, I mean, yes and no, but it's I know it's not real history, but I think it's fun to be able to go through history in a different way. To be able to like what they did with the Assassin's Creed 3. You can go through history in a different way. It's what you could do basically do whatever you wanted to. It was a story like how Ezio was I mean Ezio, but Connor was involved with the Boston Tea Party.
I mean, what's next? Are they gonna do?
And that's-
Are you gonna have somebody stop Booth from
Assassinating Lincoln.
assassinating?
Yeah.
That would be 1865.
You were the one that
so no.
assassinated Lincoln.
It wouldn't be this next game.
It's not gonna be the next one. We already know that.
You know
Honestly, I think it's also kind of weird having to where you're getting to interact with all these really big characters. I think it's kind of like pandering to the common American public, where it's like, here, we're gonna use as many big names you may know about, so that it kind of attracts more people. I like
George Washington
I
was a
liked-
terrorist,
Yeah, I mean,
which he was.
Wow.
I'm
Granted,
saying.
Granted, a lot of the people in the original Assassin's Creed games could have been huge if you're a historian, but it just seems to me like they're pandering a little bit.
I just literally picked the date, the year of Lincoln's assassination off the top of my head.
Good for you.
1865.
Good for you.
I feel special now.
The biggest thing I'm really excited about for Assassin's Creed 4 is it is going to be a pirate game.
Yes.
That's true. That means
I'm
treasure
a
maps.
huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan. It's my favorite movie, so to have Pirates of the Caribbean mixed with Assassin's Creed, honestly, just excites
I
the
think
hell out
John
of me.
Williams do the music.
It's gonna be some naked chicks in there too. Apparently.
Well, the trailer showed some half-naked chicks. I highly
Half.
doubt they're going to do it.
Half.
You don't think there was burlesque in
I didn't see full naked.
in 1780?
There's no titties. It's half naked.
That's
Do
what
you
ass
see
crack.
nipple?
Dude, there was more nudity on Matrix than that is. Are you kidding me?
Excuse me. That's breast.
Let me see.
And that is coos.
Well, let's verify here.
Dude, there's no coos. There's a blanket there, and there's no titties. It's like it's
She's
like
got one of those
it's like
classy
if
poses.
the painting. No, it's like the painting from Titanic if it was censored. That's what
Yes.
it looks
Paint me like one of your French whores. That's
like.
what that
But
is.
it's completely censored now.
But her arm is covering her
And
nipples.
so
Who
what?
cares?
Okay, so I'm gonna watch a porno, and if they cover up all the good bits, just barely, it doesn't make it a porno. It makes it a goddamn.
It's
art
an animated
installment.
game. They have to move sometime.
They're not going to.
They're
They've
just gonna
had-
do this number.
Have you never played an Assassin's Creed game? There have been plenty of times where they've had tasteful, semi-nudish areas where they didn't show anything because
true.
you'd have some dumbass bitch come out and say that you're having porn, like Mass Effect.
You know,
Or-
there was a line in the video game. I was watching Assassin's Creed 3. I think it's really awesome. The British guy, the English guy on the game says once he gets into all this, you know, what we should do. We should go 80,000 years back to the first revelation to see what it was like. I think it'd be the coolest thing ever. Like, say the very last game is when you go back 80,000 years to the very first human
I
ancestor.
wouldn't be surprised. Well, spoiler alert to everyone. If anyone hasn't finished, at least Assassin's Creed Revelations, stop listening for a moment. Yeah, they do reference the original civilization, so I
Yeah.
think that's a possibility that you may be able to play like that
No,
at some
man,
point.
imagine if like the very last game they go all the way back just to fix the clear
You can
thing up.
do that if you buy the memory for $1.99.
Yep, that's right. Special DLC, Tyranny of the Original.
I am really interested to see how the storyline would go with if Washington became the king. That just makes me interesting.
They say king. Is that because it was still technically British?
No,
no,
over
it's a
No.
play on the original.
Why would he be a king? Not
But no,
president?
That's what they're saying.
back when
It
they
was
when they
still
first
kings.
the independence they won the war, he had a choice to become king. They wanted to make him king, but he said no.
So this is exploring an alternate reality
you're getting
where
schooled
he
here,
does
sorry.
become
no
the
seriously
king.
back when they
I know. I just did. I never paid attention.
he could have been king, but he's like no, that's how we get the president.
So it's kind of like what Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2 did, where they would have the DLC where you survived in the end.
Yeah.
And then would go and kill Chewbacca, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia Skywalker. You could go and kill all of them.
Yeah. Yep. Changing the universe.
Yep.
Also, along with the release and teaser trailer, there are some upset PETA people.
Who fucking cares? It's PETA.
That's true. The second you see PETA, you should just
The
dismiss.
the whole reason I put that in there
You're
was,
killing
No, I'm not saying-
pixelated whales.
I'm saying, no, listen to me. You have to, like Scientology or anything out there that's really stupid. You have to keep showing how stupid they are, or people forget how stupid they are.
This is true.
You have to show people how stupid.
The only problem is that more you show how people how stupid they are, other people will think
You
that's
still
a
have
great
that,
idea.
You still have that 60-40 where people go, hey, that's really fucking stupid. Fucking dumbasses.
It's true.
So, anyways, apparently there's going to be whaling scenes or whaling gameplay.
What was that one famous novel? The Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
That's what I remember saying
They
around
burnt
the same
that book.
time.
They
That's
burned
probably
that
going to
book.
be the name of the achievement the first time you do a whaling
Oh
event.
yes, that's
Oh,
fucking
I'm sure.
awesome. Please. You hear that, Ubisoft?
Bite
You
me.
hear that?
Bite me, Moby Dick.
Big Moby Dick.
So, yep, looking forward to it as a game, but I still got to play through 3. Haven't
CG
decided
looks amazing, by the way.
that I haven't decided whether or not that's going to be my next game or not. I have several games to go through still.
Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
The new Tomb Raider?
Yes.
I forget who.
It's on my list, but not.
Some.
It's up there for me.
I saw
buy it
that.
still,
Okay,
so.
there was 5 reviews. I saw it on Kotaku.
Joystick.
Oh, whatever, joystick. And there was 5. The very last one gave him a 60. I mean,
80, I thought.
No, there was 100, 95, 90.
Well, they're idiots then.
And it's, yeah.
The first one gave him 100 out of 100.
I wish I would remember the name of the damn site, but it was like one of the bigger sites. What the fuck was the name of it? 'Cause you said it was joystick, right?
I don't know. Continuing on, we don't need to worry about that right now.
I just thought it was shocking how everybody had like 90, 95, 70, 80.
You're always going to have one person.
It was terrible. Blah.
So,
I wouldn't wipe my ass with this.
at this time, I'd like to go ahead and do shout-outs. We don't have a shout-out jingle either. We'll work on it.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Oh, Moonlit just came up with the achievement name. Suck Dick.
Very good. Sucked it.
Suck dick.
That's gonna. We need to tweet
How about
Ubisoft.
How about
At Ubisoft, suck dick. We're not being dicks. We
Suck-
just want to suggest
Suck
the
my
achievement
Moby
name.
Dick.
Huh?
Suck my Moby Dick.
Suck Moby
That's
Dick?
too long.
Suck, you're right.
I like his within quotations. Suck dick.
Yeah. All right, so
Or
shout-outs.
Moby,
Oh,
such a
we're
dick.
going to use that as
Blow me.
shout-outs from here on out. So I'm
Blow
going to
me. That's even better. Blow me.
We'll have both of them. Blow me, suck dick. Continue on.
All right, so I'd like to give some shout-outs to our sister podcasts, I guess we can call them. There is the Pubcast, which is every 2 weeks, starring Escalax, Moonlit, and Steve from the New Tech community. There's also the comic-related podcast. Wow, got that mixed in there. That's Mike and his friend Will talking about comics and related such stuff. Then there's the New Tech audio podcast starring Mike and Matt. All these guys are awesome, and you should check them
I
out.
can actually listen to you guys' show on Saturday now, Moonlit.
Corey listened to the last half of Pubcast this week.
I did. There was not enough gaming.
There was not enough. Hey, they can't start taking over our realm. We don't have
We
enough
have to
tech.
cross the river and do some damage.
We don't have enough. We don't have enough tech in my show, or our show. I mean, sorry.
We're gonna cross this pond here. You see?
So yeah, head over to the newtech.tv and click on the TNT Podcast Network link and check out all the podcasts there. You can find us there. You can find the other. I think they have 6 entries in there, but 2 or 3 of them aren't actually working yet. So yeah, check them out. They have our show notes in the forums there as well. That is about it for shout outs. Because I'm really lame at doing that.
This
so.
was shout-outs.
That was shout-outs. We're going to have to cut that audio. Alright, so moving on.
We need to get a soundboard.
I am working on a soundboard. I think I'm going to get... Okay. We have mics coming, apparently. And we
Shipping
have...
tomorrow. That's what he said.
We'll see.
And I'll need to get a mixer on top of that.
I'm sure we can get that. I think I have a source on that.
Sweet, good deal. If not, James Rockford, my old boss, actually works at Sam
Ash?
Yes, in Seminole, and he might be able to get us a deal too.
You can drive there.
It's not that far. I used to work up there.
It's over by Palm Harbor, but okay.
Oh, is it?
It's not close.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit further than I thought it was. Anywho, Warface is coming to the U.S., and for those of us not in the know, Warface is a free-to-play shooter that is made by Crytek. It's been over in Russia for over a year now. It's got about 7.5 million users.
Made by Crytek. That's interesting.
Well, they've already been talking. They've announced long ago that they plan on going to a free-to-play model after Crysis 3. So they're going to completely transition to a free-to-play model from this point out. So I don't know if we're going to see a Crysis 4 that's going to be a full-fledged $60 game. It's probably going to be another free-to-play model, most likely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what could they make you pay for? I mean, the only, even for multiplayer, like you can be people
Map-
different guns,
well-
better guns, so they can whoop our asses easier. Or
see,
something.
maps I don't think is exactly fair because
Yeah.
then you cut out who you can play with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like Call of Duty?
Yeah, exactly. I don't
I
like.
don't play the thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 2, dude. I don't play those. I don't play those. The what do you call it? The playlist, anyways. I play my Team Death hardcore mode.
Team Death Hardcore mode.
Yeah, Team Death hardcore mode.
So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It uses the Crytek engine, so of course it's going to look fucking fabulous.
We'll see though.
Looks like they even in one of the screenshots that it almost is exactly like Crysis, where they hold the gun up and you can see the attachments and the options you can set on that gun.
Team Death hardcore match, okay?
Team Death
Match.
whatever.
Hardcore.
Should be Team Deathmatch.
Sounds sketchy. Well, it's. Oh, he said teen.
Team hardcore
Team
team
Death
sets.
hardcore
I
mode.
mean,
Yeah.
completely.
That sounds something like something you can find on Style Project.
Spankwire.com.
By the way, don't go to Style Project if you want to have no nightmares tonight.
Or no, after that you do that, just go to iBleach.com.
Okay.
iBleach.com.
So, anyways, they're saying Crytek is staging a couple of closed betas, and then they will launch in an open beta in the not so distant future. No,
I don't
exact
think it'll
date,
be. I
though.
don't think it'll be free to play though. I don't think it's gonna do that.
It's a free-to-play online shooter. I don't see how
it's already
not-
It's
existed.
for PC, right? Though.
Yeah.
If they were going to do consoles, it's not gonna be free to play more. I
The
guarantee
thing
you.
that worries me is it
They're
actually
going to do free-to-play models on later generations. Sorry, go ahead.
is it I didn't read this far.
I don't think it's going to be on...
Is it an install or is it a browser-based game? Because a lot of people are trying to make browser-based shooters, and I have played one and it was okay, but
You sound like
I
what
would
was that
much-
characters on the Little Rascals?
okay.
Okay.
Buckwheat.
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 Okay.
So, anyways,
Awful. Speaking of Warface, we need to do Blackface if we're doing Ote.
going to hell.
What was,
Anyways,
that? What was that thing for again? Oh yeah, Tiny Tina.
oh, the racist Tiny Tina. We're down to one viewer, so who's gonna pull down their pants now? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, browser-based shooters bad. Hopefully a client-
Good.
client
The
installment.
game is designed to run on laptops that are 2 or 3 years older, as well as the latest high-end gaming PCs. Will not look as good as Crysis 3, of course, and will be the first game in their transition to free-to-play models within the next 5 years.
We will see. You know, I have something coming up later that I'll discuss that in. But anyways, there is a Thief reboot in the works. They announced earlier that Thief 4 was going to be released, and it was corrected to say that it is no longer called Thief 4. It is now just Thief. It's a reboot.
Yeah, and thankfully they're not Thief 4, because the original idea was to be spelled THI4F.
You know, that's just like Fear with F3.
Yeah, and they're all retarded.
I felt stupid writing it when I did.
You should.
I should have just put Fear 3 like a normal human being, but I didn't.
You're not very normal.
So, yeah, I'm trying to pull up that story, and it's just not going.
You're just stupid.
Anyways, looks like who was it? Game Informer's next episode. Next,
Next episode.
what is it called? Next magazine
Issue?
Issue. Thank you. That's the word I was
That's
looking
weird.
for. So their next issue, their cover is going to be Thief.
That
They've already released it, by the way.
Did
they?
Name the owner.
Yes.
The Game Informer's already been released.
No, the cover image.
Oh yeah. They've got the image. You can see it in the show notes there. There's a link, obviously. I never got too deep into the Thief games, but I think with how I've grown to like stealthy games, I think I would actually enjoy it.
Apparently there were water arrows. I don't know. I've got to really...
Yeah, I remember water arrows. You had to shoot like little torches out and shit, and you could loot from people while they're
And
standing there. And stuff.
get guards wet,
Yeah.
which sounds more sexual than it ought to.
But yeah, I might go back and play that just to play it. But I got quite the back catalog to play, so I'm not too worried about it. Moving on, I don't have any notes on this one because I'm stupid. But anyways, Shenmue 3 looks to be like they're trying to get crowdsourcing to release the next game.
I thought it was already in the, what do you call it?
Development?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Shenmue 3 has been stagnant since the Dreamcast was out. Honestly, I really don't know how far they're going to get to it
you
because
call Shenmue stagnant?
Shenmue. What is it? Wait.
Shenmue.
Shenmue. What is it? What is the mix between?
Shenmue.
Okay. All right.
And move.
I mean, they look at the last 2 games. The first 2 games cost them around $70 million to make.
That's
So
chump change.
yeah, but for a crowdsourced Kickstarter, is going to be no. That's not going to happen.
The only reason it cost $7 million is because Sega was behind it the first time, and they poured a lot of money because it was part of what they were trying to boost the Dreamcast up.
Well, I mean, he does say later on in the interview that more realistically he wants to continue the Shenmue storyline in an anime or a manga, which I will not pay attention to because I'm not a big fan of either of those 2 forms of media entertainment. So I would really, really, really love to see another Shenmue game because it's one of the few Japanese RPG action kind of games that I actually got into, just because it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I sat probably a good 15-20 minutes just looking at koi fishing, like swimming around in a pond.
So I'm looking at. I'm trying to look and find the most funded Kickstarter that's ever been successful. I'm
I
up
believe
to
the Ouya.
10 million. No, 10 million with the Pebble e paper watch.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe
I'm
the
still
highest
looking.
priced game one was the Ouya, which I believe stopped at $6 million,
Ouya stopped at 8.5 million.
8.5 million.
So it's still not quite as much as 10 million.
Still quite a lot, but nowhere near 17
But nowhere
million.
near 70 million.
70 million.
It's still
Yeah,
gonna be
million.
interesting when it comes out.
Sorry, my sinuses are acting up. Anyway.
So, yeah, I don't see it happening. It's a great idea. Maybe they can even just try it and get halfway there and then realize it's not going to happen. Because really, I mean, what's the hurt in trying? Besides getting everyone's hopes up.
Yeah, pretty much. Moving on to the next story, the notion of this is more of a discussion rather than a story. I saw this at first and I kind of agreed with it. The guys who is it from Crytek? One of the Crytek developers claims that the notion of single player has to go away. And at first, I kind of agreed with it because I thought, games are more fun when, even if you're only playing a single player game, that if everything that you're doing is going towards something bigger than what you're doing, I don't know how to quite explain it, but that's how I saw it. Then I thought it was a good thing. But then I thought about it, and I thought about all the things that seem to be dying off in games and how horrible that is for the future of gaming.
I think a big problem with going with single player is because us three, we have completely different schedules. I mean, like, to be able to find a time to be able to play a mandatory 2-player game would be near impossible.
Then there's so many different storylines that are better told in a first person or a one single player perspective. Like Assassin's Creed, look at Dead Space 3, where you have the person that's going along with you. You have the ability to do co-op. It takes away from the fun of being scared and running around. What?
I haven't played Dead Space 3 yet.
Neither have we.
I've not played Dead Space 3 either. I'm just saying that
We're not
having another
spoiling.
person doesn't necessarily make something better. Assassin's Creed, if I'm going around trying to do an assassination, I think it might be cool to have someone else with me. But there's also, you have to write an entire other storyline.
Zero punctuation completely destroyed that game.
I
Not being
think
a
it would-
horror game anymore.
Pretty much how it works.
I think I would like something like that, like multiple assassinations in Assassin's Creed. I mean, could you imagine you doing something illegal and the guard's like, "Hey, you stop there!" And as soon as he says that, the guy just shivs him in the back.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
And so you do it 100 times over.
Well, no,
Exactly.
No, I can't. What I can't stand is the type of multiplayer that the Assassin's Creed type. And I haven't played the multiplayer for Assassin's Creed 3, but for Part 2, Brotherhood and all that, I was like, "Are you fucking?" It's like a hide and seek game.
It
Basically.
is a hide and seek game.
Now, if you work together or you work against each other to get the best kill, the best points, that'd be cool.
Well, I think Assassin's Creed developers have even said, I think it was Guillermo, I don't know how to say his fucking name. Ubisoft has said that they did have a co-op element in Assassin's Creed 3 at one point, but then they realized that the narrative of the game would not. Because then you have to explain, okay, well now there's two animuses where a person who is part of your lineage and isn't part of your lineage are able to experience the same
Then why is the father
time
there?
frame. I don't know. I'm not going into
That,
part of that.
that'd make a pretty good, interesting thing.
I guess, but it would take too much time to create a narrative for the other person just so they can have co-op multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, they said it didn't fit at all, so they got rid of it.
Exactly, and I agree with that because there are a lot of games where you do not need to have another player. So the idea of single player going away makes no sense to me at all, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things
Just because
that are going
there's
on.
an
Well,
option for multiplayer doesn't need to be
it's put-
be there. BioShock.
Everything.
Plus Xbox, I think a big problem is with the multiplayer games. Is a lot of times when you try to even play with a friend or something like that, you get disconnected for no apparent reason. You have to go back and do it again, and it's a paid for service, and you still can't connect on multiplayer games half the time. I swear I never had much problem playing on PC or PS3 compared to Xbox trying to play multiplayer games, and having a decent stable connection.
Yeah, I don't. Well, another thing is like they say that's if you think about it though, there's a lot of games out there where they just kind of crammed in multiplayer.
Yep.
Because it's kind of like
BioShock
it's
2.
a mandatory thing, and it just doesn't fit the story, or it's just a really shitty gameplay.
It's like Assassin's, like I'm saying, Assassin's Creed 2. That was the worst multiplayer ever. It's like hide and seek. It's hide and
It
seek.
had its moments, but I agree. It was
It was
just
very repetitive.
It was something that it didn't really seem like it needed to be there. Uncharted is another one where it's like you really don't need to be there. Now, honestly, Uncharted is a great game for single player only experiences, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Hot news.
I
If
do
you're
want to
not
see
PC,
this
it makes me happy.
Far Cry 3. Does either of you two have Far Cry 3?
Well, yeah,
No.
yeah.
I actually probably can open
Yeah.
up the box that I
Yeah.
bought you
Yeah.
that you haven't returned yet.
Corey, I have Far Cry 3.
Do you have something in your eye?
No, I
No, okay, I'm just saying because there is a co-op option.
I know it's co-op for Battlefield 3 too. You should get on that sometime.
Well, that's in my back catalog, and I got a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very long list of games I need to play
I still gotta play Dead
because
Space
I just got back into PC gaming,
1. Yeah,
and-
same here.
and the thing that sucks is I haven't been playing as much as I have been in
I
the
think
past.
I just need to finish off Assassin's Creed 3 and then start my other games. That's the only thing I'm gonna do tonight.
Well, I need
But
to
I'm going Corey's route. I'm doing everything. I'm picking each city. I'm doing everything. Next city, everything until I get to the because there's like a lot of things. If you get a treasure chest, fast enough, you get all the recipes for like building boats and building like. So I've already gotten like I think 30 to 40 recipes that I need to build stuff now. Now I guess I got to talk to some artisans that can actually build stuff.
yeah,
But I don't know where they're at, so I have to figure out where the artisans are so I can actually build something.
I have, except for the second island that I just unlocked. I can't. Yeah, except for the second island that I just unlocked, I've pretty much done everything that I can do in Far Cry 3. Except
If you
for,
try to go to another island before you're allowed, do you get 4 stars?
no.
I'm gonna
Sadly,
have to send
you
you
get
a
shot
website.
and killed
Sorry.
for leaving the playable area.
I'm gonna have to send you a
Failed
link because
edition.
I have my browser at home, but they have Steam, they have Origin, and they have the other one, the Ubisoft, and
Uplay.
Uplay. They have like I can get right now. I can go buy Borderlands 2 for $22.89. I can get Assassin's Creed for $28, and I was thinking about getting Far Cry 3 for like $35. But
Yeah.
it's 9% of the games you can get there, and it's like almost $10-15 off anywhere else you can go, and they're all downloadable with codes.
Downloadable.
Downloadable.
Anywho, I'll check that out. There's the big 4 that I usually keep my eye on: Steam, Best Buy,
Well, I'm saying
Amazon.
I guess they're resellers or something. They all have their own codes they can sell.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Cause like I bought XCOM for $27, and then I found on I think it's GOG.
Have you been?
Games, good old games.
That's what I thought.
Have you
I
been
don't
to
think that's
GamersGate at all?
Well, they're kind of branching.
It might have been
Sorry.
Gamersgate.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
GamersGate also. That's where I gave you the GTA from.
So, anyways, I bought that for $27 and found out that somebody was selling it for $23 or $24 at that time, which sucks. I mean, it's only $4, but still. Moving on to the next story. This is our only tech story of the week. We were talking a lot around. What was it? The E3? Or am I thinking of the? Yeah, the E3 this year, right?
Yeah.
The 4K shit. Yeah, I'm
It's,
trying to remember which
May
expo it was.
something, May 13th, I want to say.
No. The one that's already happened. The one that where 4K was the big deal. Consumer
Consumer Expo or some shit?
CES.
CES. Thank you. That's the one. Yes.
Is this my job just to finish
Remember
everyone's
shit.
sentences?
Yes, please. Is it CES? God damn it. I
I'll
don't
just
know.
stand here, and then when you guys struggle, I'll come up with the answer for
Thank you. CES. Yes, with the 4K shit. That's the new 3D. You know.
Explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old. What is this 100 gigabytes
We
thing?
have to explain things to you like you're
Oh,
a 5-year-old
I-
anyway.
Okay. Think
Okay.
about a 1080 movie. How big is that?
Uh,
Not compressed.
Not compressed, and what movie is it? How long is the movie?
I don't know. 3 hours.
3 hours? That'd
Lord of
be
the Rings.
3 hours?
Extended cut.
Oh, it's a series or one movie?
Don't just
Just
go.
never mind. Anyways,
It's about 8 gigabytes.
yeah. So that sounds compressed. But anyways,
No, it's not. 8 gigabytes, not compressed. That's for one movie for 2 hours would be about 8 gigabytes. That's generous. That's a high one.
yeah. Well, anyways, you're looking at about 100 gigabytes, if not more, to download 4K shit because it's 4 times bigger than 1080.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's just
You have to compress that down somehow because I don't even know how you. Like most people in most areas have caps on their shit. Like Canada, how would you download a 4K movie?
You wouldn't. This is the thing. When I said they basically won't use 4K in the PS4, and I didn't mean it by movies and shit. I just meant for games. Definitely, there's just the technology isn't there.
Well, I mean, if technically if they really wanted to, since they have
They would have
8 gigabytes,
They can't push that shit. You can't push a 4K image 3D model. That's just not. I don't think it's possible.
Never say probable. Say probable, bro. Never say possible. Probable.
It doesn't sound likely. I'll say that.
Doesn't sound probable.
Doesn't sound probable.
Thank
Shut
you.
the fuck up.
'Cause I'm pretty sure
No.
it's possible you could do it, but probably not. Probably no.
He said that compression was in active progress, but even then, you'd be more likely looking at around 50 to 70 gigabytes.
Where would you get 73,700 floppy disks from, Moonlit?
I just want to know what a
Famicom
floppy
guy.
disk
Or
is.
Famicom man. Sorry.
It's my nickname for my dick.
What?
Womp womp womp.
So anyways, you can't tell the difference between 720 and 1080 on smaller screens, just like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between 1080 and 4K on larger screens. To give you an idea, a 4K image should be noticeable on an 85 to 110 inch TV.
Which is not
Well,
feasible
I
at
just
this
don't
point.
understand what would you
Most
need.
Americans do not have that,
I
regardless of
understand,
what they say.
What would you need? What would be the great advantage of having a 4K image, anyways?
It's
Well,
higher resolution.
If you have a 110 inch TV,
Okay, Corey.
it's going to look a hell of a lot
it's
better than it would
just a
in 1080.
buzzword. They have
No,
to have
it's
something.
not a buzzword. It is an actual
Well,
technology.
no,
And
I'm saying it's the new hot thing that they have
It
to do
is.
to bring up. They have to have something to
it's
show.
it's not 3D.
They can't come to the damn show empty-handed.
Last
so.
year was 3D, so this year it's 4K.
Exactly. So it's gonna bomb out, or it's not gonna go anywhere, and then next year they'll have
Well, no,
something
Like
bigger.
3D movies are bombing out, and they still keep making like them. Are they just glad for punishment?
You know what
or
I'm glad? You know what I'm glad though is now that I'm starting to see more and more trailers on TV, I'm not starting to see in 3D. I'm
Maybe
so
you're not watching
glad.
enough of them, but I do see them all
I'm
the time.
so glad not to see that anymore.
I do. There are some movies that can benefit from 3D,
But do you remember
not
when
enough.
it was every fucking movie?
It's still going to be, unfortunately. They're still
They
doing
don't-
things in 3D. Iron
Yeah, they
Man
just
3
don't
is
push-
going to be in 3D, so it's going to be Iron Man 3D. I guarantee.
I'd
it's
rather
gonna
watch
be
an
Iron Man.
IMAX.
And that's not a bad idea.
I'd
I
rather
mean,
watch an
that's a great
IMAX
movie
3D.
to do 3D.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch an IMAX in 3D.
But
they do IMAX 3D.
you're not going to watch, Mad About You in 3D.
Why not, man? I want to
Why?
see Helen Hunt's non-existent titties.
And Paul what?
Snyder.
Snyder. Paul Snyder.
Is it Snyder?
He talks like this. Hey guys,
Paul Schneider? Schaefer?
Schaefer?
what are you doing over here, Helen? Ha ha
I
ha.
don't fucking know.
Rob Schneider.
No.
No, it's Paul. It's Paul. Paul.
Paul. It starts with a sh and ends with
Paul
an R.
Reiser?
Paul. Yeah, Paul Ryder.
Paul Ryder.
Reiser.
Reiser. Paul Reiser.
Aha!
Aha! Yeah. We figured it out.
I think Moon's entertaining himself, which again sounds more sexual than it needs to be.
Oh, James, come on.
What'd you do?
Typed
What
it.
did you do, Ray?
I typed my search.
What did you do, Ray?
How are we looking on time?
Are you a god? Yes. Actually, we're all gods.
Oh shit.
We're all gods down here. So why don't you come down and we'll chit chat together. He's like, wow, it's a good thing I said yes.
Hit the trap! Hit the trap!
Hit the trap. Oh, that was so awesome. In tonight's news, the Ghostbusters are dead. Apparently, crossing the streams is a bad idea.
We need to include a how it should have ended link into the show notes so people get an
Oh my
idea what the hell we're
god,
talking
that was
about.
so fucking hilarious. Oh, so is Portal. Wow, you can understand me? Here, let me try. Oh my
You're
legs!
a horrible person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Check the time, bro.
I'm not too worried about time because
I am.
if we have content, we have time.
I don't
Holy
have
mother
time.
of God, I just saw what time it is.
Yes.
Anyways, one last story. I have no idea what the hell happened to our show notes. They're torn apart. But anyways,
You broke it.
I did break it. What the heck did I do? There it is. No.
Mad about you, IMDb.
What is it doing? There we go. All right, social integration. This is why you don't type into Google Docs. Anyways, social integration is coming to pretty much all the next consoles that I think we're agreed. Do you think is it in the Wii U? I mean, I haven't had much hands on time, but it's not.
No.
It's
As
not,
Not
not
far as I
gonna be
know,
PS4.
yeah.
Facebook and Twitter are not part of the Wii U, and I mean the biggest social integration they have is the Wii Town or whatever the hell place you can take your Mii's and go and
Plaza.
socialize the Mii Plaza.
We talked about that in,
socialize.
like episode 2.
You'd be surprised how big PS Home is still.
It's still pretty big. I agree.
Huge.
It's like Second Life. It's never gonna
Like
go
Chuck,
away.
Drive My Work Chuck, he plays on it all the time.
They won't allow it to go away. They've invested too much time and money into it
That's
for it to
true.
go away.
Especially when, remember when they shut it down for a while and they went into like
They needed to because it was awful.
it was awful.
I
But you
haven't
know,
been to it in a while. I mean, the last time I went to it was probably last year after everyone said, "Oh, it's changed," and it had some stuff, but it still cost me $2 for a goddamn Avatar shirt.
I
So
think
screw that.
the last time I played, I was in a bar or arcade, and somebody dressed as Ryu or Ken from Street Fighter kept following me around.
I had some guy. We had races across the bar, and then the other thing that pissed me off, you went up to an arcade machine, you had to wait for the person to get off the damn thing. Really?
Understandable, but
What do
no,
you mean
no,
understandable?
it's understandable
If
to be
Borderlands
to,
can
to
do
be
it,
re-
if
no,
Borderlands can do
it's
it-
understandable to be realistic, but it's not tolerable in that type of situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In
Exactly.
that environment is what I meant.
If I want
Um,
to queue in a game system, I'm gonna just.
We would
fucking
go
kill
to
myself.
England.
I like okay.
Moonlit.
There's Steam,
Or
where you can take
I used
screenshots.
Q. Okay, I used Q.
I think you can record video on Steam, but I haven't tried it yet. But you can definitely take pictures and you can post those to your Facebook. That's about as far as Steam goes. Uplay probably has something separate for social integration. 360 has it. And Had it. But where do you see it going? I mean, do you see it being a good thing, bad thing, what? What was that?
I mean, I think it gets to the point where the thing that sucks about being social on, like, say, PS4 or Xbox is once you give it permission to start posting, like, not even really posting, but like posting what you've been playing to your friends. I mean, it just trying to advertise it to different people.
Exactly. I think that's a big point. Is that they're trying so that you post it on Facebook, so other people. It's free advertising
Yeah, it's free
for that
Yeah,
company.
technically free advertising.
And
That
honestly,
makes sense.
I don't understand the point of it because, I mean, most of the people that I would be enjoying these games with are going to be on my friends list.
Yeah.
I don't need to be annoying the shit out of people on Facebook.
That's why I shut off Raptor, because Raptor was like.
Yeah, look, I've got an achievement. Look, I started playing Major League Baseball. I play Major League Baseball. I play Major League Baseball. Just I don't need to overflow my friends' timelines with useless bullshit.
Yeah.
Most of the people that want to know about this stuff are already on my friends list, so I don't see the point of having a huge social integration. Have
What about,
have it
like-
built into the friends list instead of having it built into Twitter and Facebook?
What about the functionality that they're starting to do, like sharing the screenshots, the videos, potentially even controlling your console?
That right there is actually fucking awesome.
I like that idea.
The sharing your console thing is kind of weird, though. I mean, it's a
It'd
weird,
be interesting
technically
how
new idea.
you could program it to do it, because I mean, it'd almost be like you're playing multiplayer, but you're not, because you would be playing, somebody else would be playing as your character.
I just think it's cool that you'd be able to take over someone else's game should they have trouble with a certain part of the game, or you're just kind of... Honestly, I don't know who doesn't have a life enough to just sit and watch someone else play a game.
I think that that's another part of the aspect that's coming too.
No,
is
that's gonna suck because it'd be like,
spectating.
James, where you going? Turn left. James,
Like I
turn
said,
left.
I'm just gonna troll him constantly.
Turn left.
What are you
Shoot him,
doing?
shoot him right ahead. Shoot him.
That's. I'm just gonna go and watch somebody playing NASCAR. And just keep saying turn left.
Turn
Yeah.
left now.
Turn left. Turn left. Turn left.
I could see like
turn
Splinter
left.
Cell. You're like lining up a shot. He's like, or something like irritating the fuck out of people.
Speaking of NASCAR,
Yeah, take a shot. You
before
missed fucking wall.
No, I was watching. They actually had these leagues on NASCAR, the game 2011. These guys were actually racing 200 lap races, doing their own cautions. Like, say when the car spun out, they would do their own caution, and they would do 2 laps around, and they would do 70 miles an hour, and they would go at the next green light. At the next time around, it was fucking crazy.
That's kind of cool because that's actually somebody who enjoys the sport. and
Yeah, like they
actually
would
wants
do
to-
their own cautions. They'd even decide to do single file or double file when they were coming down for the restart, and like they all crashed. And like the guy with the main guy in the camera, his car, he actually won the race, but it was crazy because he was in third in Talladega, and he won by like 200ths of a second because he got a run off the straightaway and passed the guy at the last lap.
Yep.
Fucking crazy game. I thought it was phenomenal. Sorry, a little rant there, but I thought it was pretty cool.
It's all good. That was the last story. Anybody got anything else to add to our stories?
Not me.
We need to tweet suck dick or blowhole or what was the other one?
Suck dick.
Oh, glory hole was another one he
Glory
came
hole.
up with. Basically throwing throwing a grenade into the hole of the whale would be the glory hole.
Question: did they actually have grenades in that time period?
They've had
Why are
grenades since Brotherhood, so I would hope so.
Good.
Oh yeah, but technically they're almost trip mines. Yeah, trip mines basically.
You can throw those.
No, you plant them,
Oh, okay.
but you probably plant on top of the
Just
other
jump
side.
onto a fucking whale.
Yeah, just plant it so
Plant it down his
wherever the
blowhole.
blowhole opens up, boom!
This could be cool. All right, so that's it for stories. I want to go ahead and reiterate that you should go to the newtech.tv and check out their site. You can find us there under the TNT podcast network, as well as Pubcast, comic-related podcast, and the TNT audio podcast. So check those out, and I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight.
Hasta luego.
Hasta la vista?
Baby, I'll be back.
Yeah, it says baby, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Fuck.
Amateur.
I'll be Bach.
Fucking amateur over here.
He'll be a piano player.
He'll be a piano player.
All right.
Okay, continuing.
So
Good night.
that is it.
Johnny Carson.
Peace off!
No after show tonight, I don't think, because actually we got poker we can play if Will wants to stay and play.
I play a little bit. I'm supposed to be good.
Poker, I hardly knew her.
Okay, Rodney, calm down.
All right.
Hey!
So who is it that's left? Moonlit.
Yeah, he's about the only one that's stuck around, I think.
Thank you, Moonlit, for sticking around all this time.
Because Moon is the fucking man. Woman, maybe woman, I don't know.
He's pretty secretive, or it is pretty secretive.
He's an androgynous person.
Androgynous.
Moomin?
Moomin. He's a Moomin.
You're definitely a
Definitely a
dude.
dude. Okay, so
We might need some proof.
we're gonna need to start writing
Wink,
all this
wink.
down so we can track him down. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
know, right? We need to start keeping a log on Moonlit. Just have it like a Wikipedia page we can update periodically, so we know he is a man. That's about
Okay,
as
he
far
said
as we
last
got.
time he checked. So how long has that been? Has it been hours?
It
minutes?
might have fallen off somewhere in the past 3 hours.
You know, it rots down there. Not
Only you
properly.
do.
Oh,
I can smell it from over here.
sorry.
I might have farted over here too on the ground. It might have been.
No, you did. You did fart over here. You didn't
Oh.
might have farted. You did
might.
fart.
He took a leak today, so he knows that from then. Okay.
Okay.
And he was still there, and apparently he was not seated. So
Where?
on the toilet.
I'll seed you. No, just kidding.
Can I close the door?
No, just never mind. All right, we're gonna head
More
out.
sanitary that way.
Thank you for watching Moonlit. You're awesome for sticking around. And
As always.
Unlike Matt.
Matt is a celebrity. He had things to do, people to see, women to fuck.
that's true.
That should be his new tagline and new signature line.
Apparently he's a well. I don't know if I'll talk about that online, but anyways. No. Seriously, something happened today. It was hilarious. Well, not for him apparently, but things to do, people. No, yeah, things to see, people to do. That's how it goes.
Yep.
All right, Moonlit. I will see you tomorrow on IRC. Have a good night.
Good night.